Hello? 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 Hold on, I'm looking at his stuff. I'm looking at his stuff. Ooh, stuff. Sorry. I really want to... I'm recording this stream locally, so I want to make sure that all the audio is super good. And y'all can't exactly help me with that, because I'm recording the audio track a little bit differently on the local recording. So I can't just ask you, is everything okay? But if you tell me it's okay, I will still believe you. Oh, I could probably... Me. Sound fine to me, thanks. I will take that as to mean that everything, including the stuff that you can't notice, is fine, and if there's anything wrong, I can blame you and sue you. Isn't that fun? Actually, no, I'm not going to say anything direct yet, because I still don't know anything about myself. I don't know anything about how my brain works. I don't know how anything about how my personality is. But today we will... Excuse me, I had a bubble in my throat. Today we will find out. And I'm really excited, and I'm like weirdly nervous. I'm like weirdly nervous about it. I don't know why. I always get nervous on these big streams I hype up. These big stupid streams. Because I'm like, is it going to be funny? Am I going to be cool? Is this going to make me $1 million? If not, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. We're going to be rocking some video game and anime music today. Just something in the background. Again, this won't be in the VOD, so I can add my own music. How you doing today, everybody? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy morning stream. I had to work 3.5 hours of overtime today because of A, mandatory overtime, and B, having to make up time from the time I lost going to the dentist yesterday, which wasn't super fun. Gonna be real. I officially got my root canal done, which was really unfun. Like, it didn't hurt, it was just drastically uncomfortable for a few reasons. Like, they had to keep doing I don't know what was going on. They had to do x-rays on my mouth to make sure they were doing it right, which I understand, but it took them several tries per x-ray they had to do to get it right. So they just kept shoving this little x-ray dingle down my throat, and it was making me gag the whole time. Hello, David. Hope you're doing well too. Gee, I see you're doing good too. Very glad to hear it. I was too busy yammering. Sorry. And in addition to that, they had this thing called, I think it's called a rubber dam, that they put over my mouth. I don't know what it was supposed to do exactly, but usually it wasn't a problem. But when they had to take those x-rays, okay, so for anybody who hasn't had a rubber dam put on their mouth before, it's like a metal frame that is like the width of your mouth. It's like a square, and then they put this rubber, like, it kind of feels like a rubber glove over top of it, and it covers your mouth. Again, I'm not entirely sure what that's for. I couldn't exactly see. But yeah, I had that on my mouth. But that wasn't the problem. The problem was when they had to do x-rays on me, they didn't want to undo the entire like metal structure of it. So they just kind of unhooked the rubber dam and let it dangle like in my mouth. It was basically like, imagine if someone tied a little napkin to a string on your top tooth and it just fucking sat there like 40% of the way into your mouth, just sitting there. It was so uncomfortable. I don't even know if I'm describing this right, but it was awful. Well, that was the worst part of it, when they had to just do that. while taking x-rays, and it was just like and I couldn't close my mouth, obviously, because they were working on it. But yeah, root canal, fun, really cool. Big bill, didn't expect that. The root canal was $500, and I have to go back at some point and get a crown done, and that's $1,000 that I do not have, and I do not foresee me having anytime soon. And that's why I like to remind you all, hey, it's September. Get 20%, get up to 30% off your sub. And everyone here is already subscribed, but hey, I mean, you know, if anybody's lurking out there, has $5 in their pocket that they think could go to a clown's poor teeth, I will sympathy bait y'all. I will do that. It's what I do. It's what I do. It's what I do. Nobody likes a sad clown, but they might give money to one to make them go away and shut up. If you got hit by the bill, you would simply die. I mean, I don't like the crown. Thankfully, is not an immediate thing that I need to get like right now. I'd like to get it, because basically until I get that crown, I need to be very careful with chewing anything particularly hard on the right side of my mouth. And the entire reason I got this fucking root canal was because the right side of my mouth was really sensitive to certain kinds of food, like cold food or cold drinks or anything like that. And now I just have to worry about a different kind of fucking discomfort on that side of my mouth. And I'm like, America. I actually don't know if does universal healthcare extend to dentistry? Because it always feels like dentistry is like its weird own category, as if it's a luxury, as if your teeth are some kind of like luxurious item that doesn't count as the rest of your health. Because I have separate dental insurance from health insurance at my job, and I'm like, why? Is dentistry not part of my health? May as well have a different insurance for every body part. Oh, I gotta get my arm insurance renewed. My fingy insurance. Every single finger has its own insurance. Got my thumb insurance, got my pointer insurance, got my fuck you middle finger insurance. Dentist is separate, though 99% of people get it anyway. Yeah. That's so weird. I mean, I guess it is a specialty, but like there's tons of specialties in the medical field. Why is dentistry so much its own thing? I don't get it. Don't forget your fingernail insurance per finger. Of course, Alan R. Thank you for reminding me. I gotta make sure to renew my thumbnail insurance, my every single nail. Let me see. What else am I missing? Should I get an insurance for every strand of hair on my body? That could add up a lot, though. Like, I'm a hairy guy. I get all my arm hairs. Like, what if I break my arm hair? Well, actually, well, no, those grow back, don't they? Hair tends to grow back, unlike fingies. So maybe it's not as necessary. I'll get free emergency teeth dentistry covered. What? Did someone do something? I just got a notification that I'm 5 away from completing my sub goal, but I did not get a notification that anybody subscribed. Twitch, you're weird. You're weird, Twitch. Wouldn't tell Des about my problem just to tell that to my sweet tooth. Oh man, I wish I could do that, but y'all know how my toothache was last week. This is the second instance of Eggman's theme that's played so far. Did anybody subscribe? If you did, it didn't get the notification. You tried to resub, but it keeps disconnecting me. Hi, Michaela. Well, I vote Michaela. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Yeah, it says you've been subscribed for 4 months. Hell yeah, thank you. Twitch is dumb right now, I guess. So if you subscribe Just tell me, and I'll just believe you. If you gift like 100 subs, I have no way to disprove it right now. I could just be like, wow, you're so cool. I'll buy you a house with those 100 subs. Well, I'll just buy it right now. I can take your word for it. It's gonna be a shitty house because what? There's 100 subs is like $500, something like that. And I would only get like 250 of that actually. I think. Am I dumb? Hey, there it is, Michaela. Thank you for the 4-month sub and the 1-month streak. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Super kind. Yeah, I was just bitching about my teeth. I have to get a crown, but thankfully I don't like need to get a crown. It's not like I'm gonna be in constant agony until I get a crown done, which is it's good because that's gonna cost me a good $1,000. Have at least 2 hours to chat. Well, that's okay. A little late to work out on leg day. Ah, man, I couldn't work out today either because I had to work some overtime at my day job. I usually go to the gym like without fail every weekend morning lately. But if I have to do fucking work, then I'm like, ugh, screw it. Just screw it. Plus, I mean, I already started stream late because of that overtime. I got off like 15 till 11, and then I had to make my little thumbnail thing for the socials, and I had to make sure all my audio was good, and like, Should we get started? Should we get started? Should we get going? Should we get the people going? Oh, let me get a sip of water. Let's get going. This is gonna be a YouTube video, and I'm gonna do a YouTuber voice real quick. So if you all have anything that you want to say to YouTube, now's the time while I do this little thing. I don't know why this song made me laugh. I was right about to talk like. All right, guys. Therapy is expensive. It's super important, of course, but I mean, who's got the money for that shit? Who's got the money for therapy? I'm too busy buying Nikkei polls and Nintendo ROMs being re-released. I don't have any money left for therapy. That's why today I want to just kind of show you guys that there are alternatives to therapy. If you don't have the money for therapy, don't worry about it, because there is always online quizzes to take to learn everything about yourself, to learn absolutely everything that you could possibly want to know about your mental state. And that is why I, today, and then that is why I, Curlington Quote Factory of twitch.tv/KirlyQ, am going to show you those alternatives. I'm going to take some of the most unhinged and ridiculous personality quizzes that my mods have found for me, and just to prove, those fancy degrees, those fancy doctor's offices and such, you don't need them. You just need fancy websites on the internet, and to just live your life based on what they tell you. For legal reasons, that was a joke. Therapy is important. You should go see a therapist if you need to. Let's go. let's do it. Don't dox me. Don't do it. Okay, there we go. All right. So, to clarify, I do not know what I'm about to do. I know nothing about what I'm about to do. These were all compiled by the wonderful Nils, Legomorphic Lobotomite in chat. I do not believe they're here today, but they went through the trouble of finding a number of quizzes for me to take here on stream today, and I'm very excited. I have no idea what this is going to be. I have no idea what I'm going to learn about myself today, but God gummit, we are going to learn. And let's start with this one, which is, what kind of elf would you be? What kind of elf am I? Any guesses off the bat? Anybody know what kind of elf I would be right off? General high fantasy interpretation, but heavily Elder Scrolls inspired. Okay, well, I don't know shit about Elder Scrolls. Still, you don't need to be familiar with the games at all to answer these questions. Oh, good, just like any therapy. Well, actually, I feel like the prerequisite to going to therapy is that you know that you've played at least 2,000 hours of Skyrim, which I'm definitely not there at. Keebler, Wood Elf. You know what? I like these answers. I do love me a good Keebler cookie. All right, let's go. My name is KirlyQ with a lowercase q. Which circlet would you like to wear? Oh man, this is actually difficult. I love me a good circlet that is both elegant and slutty. If that makes any sense. Like a good circlet that shows like, I'm a character in a naughty visual novel. I'm torn between this one and this one. You know, let's see, magical and half fairy. I see. Okay, well, see you around, lazy. Glad you could hop in. Middle left? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This one looks like it would dangle in front of my nose. I will allow the phrase slutty. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah. Which of these medieval instruments would you rather play? Is hurdy-gurdy one of them? It's not. Fuck. Pan flute, lyre, lute, tabor drum, or trumpet. Not the trumpet. Trumpets can be played regularly in the modern day, so that's stupid. Why would I want that? Tabor drum? I'm gonna be real, don't know what that is. Hold on. Tabor drum. Oh, it's just one of these. That's lame too. I don't want to play a this. I don't want to play a this. A lyre. I think I know what a lyre is. Lyre. Lyre, pants on fire. Ooh, that's really pretty. Also a little slutty. What do I... Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing when it comes to, like, the slutty factor of these things? Because I really don't know if this is making any sense. Is a lyre a slutty instrument? I'm gonna go with the lyre, honestly. Those are super pretty. Jokes aside, they're really lovely. I'd like to play one. I'm making you a cup of tea. Choose a flower for me to add to it. Hibiscus, chamomile, jasmine, lavender, marigold. Ooh, I'm not a big tea guy, but I'm not against tea either. I think I like me a good lavender tea. I think I remember liking lavender last time I had tea. Pick an aromatic to prepare with a meal. What the These questions are way smarter than me. Like, these questions are way smarter than me. Oh. Get you over here. Cat. I'll make me a little bigger too. Garlic to keep the vampires away. Oh yeah, ugh, no man. I love me some garlic, but man, do it be stinky. Every time I have shawarma with garlic paste and I throw away the container it comes in, my garbage can just smells like garlic paste for like a week after I finish that shit. I hate onion. I don't think I've had cilantro, but I probably have, but you know, I thankfully don't have the cilantro soup genes, so there's that. You know what? I just went on that garlic rant. I think it's gonna be garlic, to be honest. What fabric would you feel most comfortable in? These are some bougie ass questions, man. Silk, cotton, leather, wool, linen. Probably cotton or wool. I go with cotton. Ooh, but linen. Again, slutty. Slutty linens. Or silk. That's even sluttier. You know, I'm gonna go with silk. I do like I wear a bunch of t-shirts. All that shit is cotton. I'm used to cotton. Silk just feels nice. A nice silky smooth garb. Very nice. Oh my god. Pick a cologne/perfume based on its nose. Okay. Black currant, pimento, incense, and rum. I think that whatever the result of this quiz is going to be is just that I'm a fucking moron who doesn't know what he's picking. Magnolia, salt, citron, and seawater. I do like some seawater. I do like the smell of the ocean as a Floridaman. Cedar, eucalyptus, oak moss, and white musk. Hold on, are you seeing that ad? Do I find you attractive, NSFW? Maybe I'll take that one later. Turkish rose, violet, vanilla. I love the smell of vanilla, though. And caramel, but it's really sweet, is the thing. Like I tend to, whenever I get like air freshener, I tend to buy like the sweets flavored one, like the one that smells like cupcakes or whatever, and I'm always like, this is way too much. I wish it just smelled like that generic Febreze stank. Mint, balsam fir, coconut, and iris. Someone that tries it. Are you woker than a trans girl? Which white boy of the month would you pull? What the fuck are these? Man, I hope some of these are in the list that Nils gave to me. Jesus. What is your forgotten aesthetic? Okay, yeah, this is gonna be wild if these are anything like that. Mint, coconut. I think. But the salt in the seawater, that feels way more natural. Like, I don't want to smell like I'm surrounded by mint leaves and coconuts. I'd rather, like, magnolia, salt. These are all, like, pretty... I don't know what citron is. But, like, those are all very natural smelling. I think we'll go with that. Which symbol speaks to you? Let's see. We got the swirly. We got the swirly. We got the galaxy. We've got a very... Like, this is the, like, tramp stamp of a big-time stoner or a womb tattoo, which imbues magical powers. The swirly boy sun, a compass rose of some sort, and an AI-generated version of a treble clef. The trending tab is incredible. What AO3 tab are you? No, I'm gonna hide this. I'm gonna get rid of this. Fucking quit being distracted by the trending tab. This is my show, consort it. I like the tramp stamp. I don't know why I'm going full slutty on this. Which would you rather be resistant to? Poison or magic? I mean, poison... I mean, obviously I'm figuring out what elf I am, so... That would imply that magic is a little bit more common than it would be in real life. In real life, I would just pick poison because, you know, there's no such thing as magic. But if I'm trying to be an elf, I feel like magic just covers way more ground than just poison. Like, there's probably plenty of magic that imbues poison onto you. Make you also resistant to good magic. Yeah. Let's go with magic. I think that's just more convenient. You need to run away. Where you escaped to? The coast. Easy. As much as I love the mountains, because I just haven't experienced it much, I love me a beach to the coast. Why are you running? My reputation is permanently ruined. I can't return to my family. Good pick. The city is suffocating me. I need to leave people behind. Nope, I'm a city slicker. People caught me mocking the gods. I'm wanted for blasphemy. That's pretty good, too. Someone is getting their revenge on me. I deserve it, but I'm still running. My crime is political. I don't care who I have to hurt for my people. Okay, eliminate this one. Whatever revenge people are getting, I almost certainly don't deserve it, so ignoring that too. Mocking the gods, wanted for blasphemy, that sounds like something I would do. My reputation is permanently ruined. Again, like, that is also something that would just happen to me. You know what, fuck it, I've ruined my reputation. That's probably going to happen by the end of this stream, so I think I just have to be honest with myself. Oh god, here's a paragraph. If you could shapeshift into a type of animal, what would you choose? Okay, a bird, so that I can soar over the world from the grandest heights, observing everything beneath me and traveling far and wide. That's a good one. This huge bill I just got. Yeah, I'm running from the debt collectors. After I got my crown done, I just booked it out of the dentist office. A snake? A snake! So I would be able to go undetected, so low to the earth that no one would suspect me coming. I could move with such speed and secrecy. Nah. I don't think I want to be a snake. I like having hands. Well, birds don't have hands either, but birds can fly, so that's pretty sick. A fox so that I could... Oh, but it'd be cute. So I could sprint through the wilderness in any conditions with my coat keeping me warm, taking refuge in a den for safety. Okay. A large cat so I can prance about the jungle without fear, or stretch out in the savannah, rolling in the grass with the sun on my face. That is, before I finished that sentence, I was not convinced. Now I'm thinking about it. That made being a big cat sound absolutely delightful. A spider, almost too small to see, but still dangerous, spinning my webs and observing a room like a fly on the wall. No, absolutely not. No snake, no spider. Easy. A bird? Oh, man. What kind of bird? Like, am I an eagle, a falcon, an albatross, like a big-ass bird that's not going to be quickly eaten by a rat or a raccoon or something? Or am I like a little blue jay or a pigeon or something? A penguin? Well, I mean, it's observe the world from the grandest heights, soaring over the world. So either I'm not a penguin or I'm the most badass penguin of all time. A hummingbird? Those are pretty cool. They flap real fast and they can fly in place like a Pokemon. But man, a fox, I'd be so cute. I'd be like, everyone would love me. And I could betray their trust by biting them since I am still a wild animal. Large cat, that life sounds so wonderful. I don't think anybody would fuck with me, and I could eat like wildebeest every day. Oh, this one's really hard. Like, the idea of flying, though. Just the idea of flying is so attractive. Wow, this is tough. This is a really difficult question. Like, I'm really torn between bird, fox, and large cat. I'm gonna go with fox. I like the diversity. I like how I'm tough and dangerous and also adorable. Pick an amulet. Ooh, this cerulean one is so pretty. The shark, that's not a shark tooth. That's like almost like a tiger's tooth or something. Yeah, this one immediately spoke to me. We're going with the water droplet. And what enchantment would you add to your amulet? Improved charisma and speech abilities? That'd be nice. Get rid of any of the lingering bits of dumbassery that I inhibit unintentionally. Boost strength and resilience to physical harm. Does that make me, like, visibly buffer? Because if it also gives me a better physique, then maybe. Probably not, though. Prevent fatigue and maintain high energy. Oh my god, that one is just shooting right ahead. Improve the potency and endurance of my magic, muffle my footsteps, and reduce my visibility. Prevent fatigue. I hate being fatigued. I feel like I'm fatigued way too often, and that's why I'm a bad streamer. And I'm just kind of powering through that shit. Yeah, improve fatigue. Or prevent fatigue. Pick a combination of 2 seasons. So far, winter and spring is winning. No. Fall and winter. Fall and winter, easy. Love me the cold weather. I just witnessed the leaves changing color for the first time in my life last year. It was absolutely delightful. Fall and winter, easy. Thank you for taking this quiz. I hope you enjoyed it. Here's a link to my other quizzes. Please type your answer. Thanks. Please subscribe to twitch.tv/KirlyQ for femboy clown delights of the third kind. What does that mean? Now you figure it out. Oh, that wasn't even the end? What? Choose an image to receive your answer. We got stairs. We got some kind of monk. We got a cathedral of some sort. A very lovely little garden pond. Or a little crocagator with a butterfly on his head. That one's so cute, but this one's so pretty. Alligator with butterfly. It is really cute. But this garden pond is absolutely beautiful. Like, this seems like an excellent, like, date area. I don't know why I'm so romantically minded today, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the garden. I'm a dark elf. I'm a drow, baby. Their homeland, an ashen and volcanic environment, appears unwelcoming and hostile to outsiders, contributing to an idea that the dark elves themselves are equally harsh and distant. Their grayish-blue skin, hot to the touch, and fiery red eyes put strangers' sentimentality. What? Put strangers on edge. Put strangers on edge. But dark elves can make quite loyal acquaintances. They aren't ones for sentimentality, instead prioritizing status, having no time for foolishness. They're quick to anger. Their culture is clannish and highly structured, with religion dictating much of their lives. Despite their aloof and stuffy nature, they are fiercely loyal and reserved, sporting a grim sense of humor that is revealed once someone proves to be adequate company. Their longer than average lifespan gives them much time to devote to honing their natural skills in magic, particularly the schools of destruction and illusion. You know, I would look at this and say, that doesn't feel right. But that's not in the spirit of this now, is it? I need to adjust my life because this is clearly correct. This is clearly an accurate interpretation of my personality and my life. Excuse me. Even if I don't know it yet. So let's see. I'm unwelcoming and hostile to outsiders. Contributing to the idea that they are equally harsh and distant. Well, I mean, I think that you all should leave then. You're outside. You don't live in my home. You don't live in my stream. What are you doing here? Get out. Give me your money and get out. I only care about your money. It's hot to the touch. Don't touch me. I am made of lava or something. Bye. No, come back. I mean, good riddance. Good. I don't want you here. Anyway, but if you do stay, then yeah, just be epic and my friend, okay? Aren't ones for sentimentality. Never mind. I don't want your friendship either. Instead, prioritizing status. Yeah, actually, what I want is for you all to help me become a world famous clown streamer. Okay? Subscribe. It is September. Give me your money. And give me your money, spread the word, kidnap your friends, and force them to log into their Twitch accounts to watch and interact with my stream, so that my status as a streamer can be increased. I'm having no time for foolishness. Fuck, that one's gonna be difficult, considering I am quite literally a fool. They're quick to anger. Well, that one's kind of true. Despite their aloof and stuffy nature, they're fiercely loyal. And if you decide to help me out and be raising my status as a famous streamer, then I will be loyal to you, and I will make sure that subs get a whole bunch of extra perks on like the Discord and stuff. And if I ever stream on YouTube, there'll be members only streams or whatever. Yeah, that'll be it. I'll be loyal. Yeah, and you give me $5. You receive unwavering loyalty. Yeah. I won't be sentimental towards you though. I don't care about you as people. I'm only paying back my debts, okay? All right. So now that we know that, let's add on to this and take another quiz. What shall it be? As you all, of course, funnel money into my stream and help my status increase, we shall take the next quiz, which, of course, is... What flavor of white man am I? Well, I'm a dark elf, but I'm also a white guy. Okay. Yeah, the dark elves are secretly slutty as fuck. Yeah. I'm also gonna sleep my way to the top. I'm gonna get a world famous streamer girlfriend. Just to increase my status. Which extremely problematic character am I am in love with, are you? This is such a weird website. I like it. All right. What flavor of white guy am I? Let's find out. Are you a real-life white man? This won't count, I'm just curious. I'm a teenage girl. I'm an IRL white man. I'm neither of these things. I am a white man. It's true. Your eye color. This is how we classify white men. They're clearly blue. Are my eyes darker blue? They're like... No, they're light. They're just not like bright light blue. They're more like a pastel blue. So, lighter blue. What category does your dream job fall into? Education, performance, liberal arts, not the non-performance kind. STEM, including med or business. Performance! I am a performance man. I will perform and make you go hee-haw. To increase my status, of course. Select a drink. Ice water, chai, herbal green tea, fruit juice, regular coffee, either black or with sugar and cream. I'm torn between ice water and coffee. I don't like chai too much. I like herbal tea, but I'm not wild about it. I'm not big on fruit juice either, just because it's so sugary. and it tricks you into thinking that you're drinking healthy stuff when you're actually just guzzling natural soda. Look, filled to the brim. Yeah, those look like thick boy fruit juices too. Those are way too colorful. I guess of these, I'd go with ice water. I'm a water boy. I am drinking water right now. It's not icy, but I'm drinking it. Okay, let's see. Let's say you want to impress someone with your musical taste. Oh, here we go. This is right up my alley. Which of these imaginary playlists would you put on? Cool tunes. Ooh. Elite music. Music for when I want to impress somebody with my musical taste. Classic rock. Or literally just my liked songs. I'm gonna be real. Actual answer. Music for when I want to impress someone with my music taste. I'm like, hey, listen to all these bands you've never heard of. I ever heard of Moustache? Yeah, they're a Swedish melodic heavy metal band. Yeah, they're really good. What about, The Vision Bleak? They're a gothic horror metal band that sings about a whole bunch of, like, Grimm's fairy tales. This is their song called The Wood Hag. It's about Hansel and Gretel. Ooh, yeah. Oh, did you know that Rebecca Black's 2023 album, I think, was really, really good? Yeah, the girl who did Friday is making legit music now. It's really sick. Like, I think that is my answer. I actually do think that. Oh, what's your favorite Billy Idol song? Bitter Taste, clearly. From the Roadside EP from 2021. Select a white guy classic. Ah, here we go. Africa by Toto. Africa by Toto, pretty good. You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon. Don't know that one. Free Fallin' by Tom Petty. Hotel California by the Eagles. Rich Girl by Hall & Oates. I don't think I know that one. Blackbird by the Beatles. I actually don't think I know that one either. More Than a Feeling by Boston. Actually, a metal band that did songs about Grimm's fairy tales. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, they're called The Vision Bleak. They're actually really good. Look up the songs Night of the Living Dead, Wolf Moon, and The Wood Hag. Those are probably my favorites. More Than a Feeling does rule. I think of all the songs here, I'm probably going to go with More Than a Feeling. Wait, that's real? No. Every musical artist I just listed is real. The Vision Bleak are a real band. They're also really good. Like, I did not make up a single bit of the musicals. You see? Are you impressed? Are you impressed by my musical taste? Then it's working. It's working. Okay. I will say, this is the wrong Tom Petty song. If they put Running Down a Dream, this would be the answer. I'm going to go with More Than a Feeling. Africa's fun, and Africa's a great song, but More Than a Feeling gets me like that white boy humped. Humped? Pumped. I could also hump to it. It's More Than a Feeling, let me tell you. All right, let's see. Bro, you need to get dressed for your event thing. What suit do you pick? As a man, you only get 3 options. It's true. Black, navy, pinstripe. Black. Select a cartoon, hear me out. These are all, like, I was under the assumption that this would be that these would be women, considering this is a very straight coded quiz. Roddy St. James from Flushed Away. Chris Kratt from Wild Kratts. He's pretty cute, but I've never heard of this series before. We are on the Danganronpa soundtrack. It's unsettling. Lego Bruce Wayne from the Batman movie. Bruce Wayne is pretty legit, and I heard the Lego Batman movie is great. Hiccup Haddock from How to Train Your Dragon 2. Not 1, 2. His name is Hiccup? I didn't know that. Hello, Swinging. Glad you can hop in. Or Doc Hudson from Cars. I'm probably going to go with Bruce Wayne. I love Batman. He's older in 2. It's the one that you won't get canceled for picking. Got it. Is this guy over 18? He looks very much like a teenager. I don't know. I'm going with Bruce Wayne. How's the state of your room? Somewhere in between. I haven't put away my laundry in a while. So like all my like clean laundry is just on my bed. But otherwise, I've been pretty decent at keeping my apartment tidy. There's just small pockets of my apartment that are really messy, but the main parts, like the actual parts that you're going to walk through, is relatively tidy. I actually sweep very often because I hate it when my feet get dirty or when I'm walking on sticky, icky floors. So somewhere in between. Which of these sounds like something you would do? Okay, here we go. Ignoring the recommended wait times on Tylenol or ibuprofen. No, not at all. I'm very, very, very I pay a lot of attention to those. And whenever they don't say it on the bottle, I'm like, what do you mean? If I don't take it at the right time, I will die tomorrow. What do you mean you're not gonna tell me when I can take it? Losing your shit because you lost a competition? Nah. Staying up all night reading fan fiction? Nah. Saying I have this on vinyl? I mean, I don't have a lot of vinyl, but I mean, if I was, okay, actually, that's very consistent. Checking myself out in every reflective surface. Never mind. I was going to make a comment about the vinyl thing and lead it to relating it to my musical taste, but I do that. I do this. I check myself out in every fucking reflective surface. Because I'm in such a weird middle ground of my self-esteem, where I'm like, I'm fat and hairy and weird looking, and I have a bunch of acne scars, but also, goddamn, I am a good-looking guy with great hair. Checking out myself in every reflective surface. Also, to be fair, I think that it might be ADHD as well, because I can't keep my eyes just perfectly straight when I'm walking. I just look around everywhere, which is not really a bad thing. But I mean, yeah, my reflection is included in this. Oh, here we go. Which one of the MLP do you fuck with the most? I don't like how much I emphasize fuck in that. I don't, Twilight Sparkle, nah. Fluttershy, maybe. Rainbow Dash, strong, maybe. Rarity, probably not. Applejack, too outdoorsy. Pinkie Pie can be a bit abrasive. Okay, so Twilight Sparkle, a little too pretentious. Like, don't get me wrong, I fucking love all these characters. I've seen all of Friendship is Magic. I'm like, that is actually like, I think we're far enough away from the brony craze that we can just admit that Friendship is Magic is a spectacular cartoon. It just is. Fluttershy, I think she might be too shy. As cool as it is to just hang out in a room with somebody, like, her being too reserved also means we can't do too terribly much, or it would take a lot of convincing to get her to like go out anywhere other than a few very specific places. Rainbow Dash is kind of a jerk sometimes, but she's probably the most fun, like consistently fun. Rarity and Applejack, I just don't feel like I would relate too much to. Applejack could be fun, I guess. Pinkie Pie, I feel like she would get too much. And we've seen what happens. Like, I feel like there's been a few episodes where someone says, hey, Pinkie, you're being a bit too much, and she gets really offended by it. I haven't been able to answer 2 questions of the white guy quiz. Well, that's what I'm here for. No, I'm not. I'm here to increase my status, to not be sentimental, to impress you with my music taste, and to learn more about myself. So never mind. That's what I'm here to do, David. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna go with Rainbow Dash. Like, she seems like she'd be the most fun. She could probably game. We could play some sports. We could watch some sports. Like, she could be a dick sometimes, but I feel like most of the time she's funny about it. So yeah, Rainbow Dash. Select a snack. All right, let's see. Candy, ice cream, granola bar. I eat so many granola bars, but I'm kind of sick of them. Mixed fruit, crunchy ice. No. Buttered bread, cookies, goldfish crackers, cutie orange, mango, cold pasta, apple, slice of cake, handful of chocolate chips, chips and salsa. Cutie oranges, though. I think I'll go with cutie oranges. I kind of could go for one of those right now. And this is something that's like, I could eat any of these, really. It's just whatever I'm feeling like at the moment. And at the moment, gotta be real, a cutie orange sounds really good to me. Pick a fate from Greek mythos. I love this one. This one is really fun. To be Orpheus and lose my lover twice. To be Eurydice and loved and lost twice. To be Icarus and to die by true happiness. Is that how Icarus died? Did Icarus die being like, yeah, I'm flying real close to the sun. Worth it. Is that how it happened? To be Echo, unloved and unknown. To be Medusa, cursed to become a monster. Lose your lover twice. I'm gonna be real, I'm not super familiar with a lot of these. Hades 2 is releasing soon. I still need to fully beat Hades 1. I'm almost there, but I just stopped years ago, and now I'm super rusty. I mean, he died at most an hour out of being free from the prison. Yeah. Like, I feel like the moment, like, as my wings start to melt, I will think to myself, oh, Christ, I shouldn't have done this. I am no longer experiencing true happiness. Oh, God, no. I mean, I guess of these descriptions, I'll go with Eurydice, to be loved and lost twice. I'll go with that. Thanks for taking my quiz. Let me know what kind of white man you think you are. Or don't say something else. I don't really care. I believe I am a white man who streams on twitch.tv/KirlyQ. You should subscribe and give me a money. Smiley face. There we go. Drop socials if you want, especially Pinterest. Well, funny you say that. www.twitch.tv/KirlyQ. No, that's good enough. They'll find everything else there. All right, let's go. I'm a striking side profile guy. Bro, just like Psy, you know, but dreamy Psy, though. Lustful Psy. You know, like, I know one more thing about myself is that I should lustfully sigh every now and again. All right, so I'm increasing my status with the help of you all who I am not sentimental towards. And because of how impressive my musical tastes are, I am lustfully sighing at you as well. So like, what are those answers down there? Oh yeah, I didn't see this. This is kind of cheating, but whatever. Endearing autistic guy? Well, I mean, makes you reconsider cowboys guy. Nice arms and chest hair guy. My chest hair is not that great. If I had a better chest, I guess it would be nicer. Gorgeous brunette guy, male model guy / Hollywood heartthrob guy. You can't be two. Definitely a red flag guy. Glad I'm not that. Gray-haired middle-aged guy. Fuckable loser guy. Yeah, I could be that. Striking side profile guy is me. I'm in the 4th percentile of people. Coiffed hair guy. Really nice voice guy. Well, I've got a pretty nice voice. Hey, Tiny Hat, glad you think so. Do you think I'm a striking side profile guy, buddy? I hope so, because that's what I am and what I forever will be. These are not loud enough. I'm sorry. Oh, well, actually, it'll show up perfectly fine in the video, so. All right, well, that's another one down. So I've learned I'm a striking side profile dark elf. All right. Let's see. I'm actually going to take a quick bathroom break. I'm sorry to do this so early in the stream, but you gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go. So I'll be right back. See you in a minute. I'm back. Hello. Also, hi, Brenna. Hi, Brenna. I forgot to say hi to you. I've been kind of too locked in on learning more about how my brain works. I'm glad you can make it. Thank you all so much for coming, by the way. I knew this was going to be a fun stream, and it has been very fun so far. I'm so glad you guys can make it. What is next? All right, y'all. Next up, my next quiz to add to the information that I've learned about myself so far. Wait a minute, what? Oh, I've heard of this one. Holy shit, wait. The Poo Pathology Test. This test provides information on personality styles for educational purposes only. The information is provided as is and should not be construed to constitute professional services or warranties of any kind. I understand, but I'm going to ignore it anyway. I've heard of this one. I've heard of the Poo Pathology Test. This, I feel like, of the unhinged personality quiz mythos, this is like royalty. Like the Poo Pathology Test, this will teach you so much about yourself, I may not even need to take anymore. This may be the shortest stream ever. So here we go. Okay. I am uncomfortable around strangers and sometimes fantasize that they will hurt me. Okay, yeah, I've heard these questions before. I was so confused at how they word this. I don't think that they... I'm going to assume that fantasize is just like imagine. Like you like rationalize the idea. Yeah, fantasize has such a positive connotation from how I know to use it. But I don't think it's supposed to be. It's just you are literally having thoughts, like imagining a scenario in which they will hurt you. Honestly, I think as boring as this is, I'm somewhere in the middle here. Actually, hold on, I'll answer this first. Like, I used to be very uncomfortable around strangers. I used to have crippling social anxiety until, ironically, I saw a psychiatrist, which is not therapy. It's different. It's different. It's not undermining the part of the stream to see a psychologist. You need to see a psychologist in order to legally get, prescription mental health drugs. So it's important to go see a psychologist or a psychiatrist. It's not therapy. It's different. And then I started taking Zoloft, which nuked my social anxiety from space. But I'm still not wild about it, and I still do have very frequent intrusive thoughts that somebody who's walking by me is going to attack me. So I'm not it's not really strong, because I have plenty of intrusive thoughts where I'm like, shut up, brain, I don't mean that, I don't actually worry about that. But also, they still happen, even if I don't pay them much mind. So I'm going to go with neutral. I feel better about making big decisions if I get others to suggest a course of action and then follow that. Agree. Huge agree. There is very few things. There are very few important decisions that I make without consulting somebody, whether it be one of my friends or my dad or something. I always ask them. Zoloft buddies, yeah! One of the most life-changing decisions I've ever made was getting on Zoloft, genuinely. Yeah, hard agree on this one. Before we continue, though, I want to read this little blurb up here. It says more about it. Professors Dr. Sarah E. Shea, MD, and Dr. Kevin Gordon, MD, and associates studied the characters of Winnie the Pooh and concluded that each of them could be linked to a definite psychiatric diagnosis. Which Winnie the Pooh character do you resemble? For each of the following statements indicate how well it provides to you. Okay, so there is actual, this is a study. This isn't just some, Tumblr nerd who's like, oh, dude, it's like they're all the 7 deadly sins. Wow, which one are you? It's an actual thing. Generic name is sertraline. Yeah. That's what I mostly call it, to be honest. I keep forgetting the brand names. Let's see, next. Wait, did I? Yeah, I answered that. Okay. I frequently have problems staying with the task at hand. Ooh, boy. I need to be distracted at all times, and it's starting to affect my day job in a noticeable way. Before, I was just kind of sliding by, just doing just good enough. You need to try it. Actually, ask your psychiatrist about it. Like, see, I can't guarantee it's going to work for everybody, but like, it is absolutely worth a shot. Like, it basically, like, it fucking annihilated my social anxiety. It has basically no side effects either. Like, not that I've noticed anyway. Your body will react differently, though. That's like, joking aside, one thing I want to make clear is that just because a prescription works for me doesn't guarantee. I am by no means saying it's going to work for everybody. Everybody's body chemistry works different. All I can do is give my opinion and suggest you talk to a professional and try it yourself. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth a shot. Anyway, have problems staying with the task at hand? Absolutely. I am very easily distracted, and even when I'm not distracted, it's difficult for me to keep doing the same thing for ages, which is a massive problem when trying to be a streamer. I felt floaty for a week because it's weird that my brain wasn't anxious 24/7. Yeah, I think I had a similar thing. I didn't feel floaty, but it just hit me way faster than my psychiatrist said. Like, he said, it's like, okay, start with taking half a pill. You probably won't feel much of a difference for the first 2 weeks, and then after 1 week, start taking a full pill. See how it feels. Dude, that first day was like night and day. I immediately started feeling better after taking it. Who else on their lunch break? Nils! Everybody, once again, massive claps for Nils, who put together these quizzes. Okay, how are we liking the quizzes? Dude, the which white guy are you, or whatever, that one was so much fun. The wood elf one was the elf one was a little strange, but the white guy one was so fun. It was really fun. Of course, the VOD is going to be going up, so if anything you missed. But yeah, everybody, massive claps to Nils. They put this entire list together. This stream would not happen without them. Thank you so much. Yeah, get some blues in chat for Nils. Yeah, let's fucking go. And the Fire Emblem Three Houses music playing too to signify their arrival. Okay, anyway, I have problems staying at the task at hand. Yes. I take things too literally so that I often miss intention behind what people are trying to say. I feel like I've gotten better about this, but my brain immediately goes to a number of times, like where Michaela in chat said something, and then I like responded to it as if they meant it, and then she was like, "Yeah, I know, I'm kidding," and I was like, ugh. God damn it, you're right. Like sometimes I will know they're kidding, and then I will respond in a very serious way, like because I either think it's interesting or I think it's funny, but it just sounds douchey. You're better about that now too. I see. Oh yeah, it's hard to do sometimes. Even when things are going fine for me, I'm anxious that it won't last. Oh yeah, like right here. There are some times during the day, like a very frequent feeling that I get is like I'll just be sitting around doing whatever, and I'll just get the feeling I'm doing something wrong right now. I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing, or I'm not doing something that I should be doing. Is a very frequent issue for me. So yeah, even when things are going well, I'm anxious that it won't last. Yeah, definitely. I'm quick to act on a whim, thinking little about negative consequences of my actions. I'm going to go with a slight disagree. Because when it comes to significant things, I'm very careful, or I try to be anyway. I'm not a big whim actor. But when it comes to more minor things, like maybe, I don't know, spending like $20 on that I don't have on something superfluous. Like, honestly, like my specific right now money situation is not great because I spent like $15 on Team Fortress 2 cosmetics without checking my bank account first, and I did not have the money for that. So I spent the last few dollars of my name on TF2 hats. So I didn't know. I thought I was okay. Don't worry, I'm gonna be fine. I get paid on Monday, so we're okay. I'm okay. That's the thing, though. Anytime I do something like this that it results in negative like side effects, the negative side effects don't tend to last super long. So when it comes to really serious things where if I do something wrong, it will have long-term catastrophic effects on my life, I really do not do those kinds of things. I think about that stuff very carefully. So I'm going to go with a slight disagree because it does happen. It's just not super awful. I talk more and think faster than others. Talk more, yes. Think faster, no. So maybe in the middle? A slight agree, I think. Slight agree. Because I do talk a lot. But I do not think fast. I think very slow sometimes. You went to an antique mall yesterday and I was telling myself I was just looking, but then I saw a G3 MLP toy and grabbed it. Yeah, man, window shopping is a dangerous hobby. Very dangerous. I often think that interactions with other people are more trouble than they're worth. I'm gonna go with a medium to high disagree. Because, like, I have social anxiety, but I also like having friends and talking to people and playing games with people. But I also have the thoughts, it's like, but also reaching out to them. They may be annoyed, they may be busy, they may not want to do the thing that I'd like to do with them. It's difficult. It's difficult. Especially when I'm like watching a smaller VTuber around my size. And I'm like, wow, they seem like really cool. I'd love to do a collab with them sometime. And, you know, since we're both smaller VTubers, it's not like I'm going to get buried in a fucking sea of DMs. Then I'm like, but what if they're bothering them? What if they say no? Even if they say no respectfully, I'm just like, rejection. I'm going to increase this from slightly less of a disagree, actually. A little bit there. I sometimes think that I have powers that other people would not be able to understand. No, not at all. Powers is a strong word. Like, there's definitely some like aspects of my brain that I'm like, I don't know if I explained this to somebody, I don't know if it would make sense. But powers is way too strong of a word. Absolutely not. I'm always worried about one thing or another. Slight agree. Harsher agree? Slight agree. Harsher? Slight agree. I feel like while I worry a lot, I'm also really good at rationalizing things. And I brought this up on stream before. Again, breaking the illusion of this stream. Like, sometimes when I go see a therapist, I will explain a thought I have, why I don't like it, and what I do about it. And she's like, why the fuck are you even seeing me? You have this on pat. You have this down pat. What are you doing? What are you doing here? I finish my work and chores before tending to hobbies and fun. Nope. No. I mean, ideally I would, so maybe like right here, but man, I'm just bad at chores. I'm bad at doing chores. Unless it is immediately bothering me. Like, for example, the dirty floors that lead to me sweeping a lot. You do chores at random? Me too! Like, some days I'm like, let's see, it's like 1:16 on a Sunday. I'm gonna clean my bathroom. You don't have to do the last one. You don't know why you added it. Well, I mean, I'm doing these in order. We may not reach that one. We'll see. Well, what is it? You know what? No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. We'll see. Look, you regret putting it? Well, don't worry about it. I'm very curious now, though. Don't worry about it. I'm doing these in order anyway, so I may not even reach it. I still, like, these have been bangers so far. This has been a lot of fun. I am familiar with the poo pathology test, by the way. I've heard of this before. Let's see. Anyway. When I'm alone, I sometimes feel as if there is something or someone watching me. Not really. Heck no, hard disagree. I don't have that kind of thought, really. I frequently lose things, forgetting where I put stuff. I've gotten a lot better at this, but I still very much misplace things. The thing is, my apartment is so small, it is very difficult to misplace things anymore. Plus, like, when it comes to my keys or my wallet, I have one place that I put them every time. And I'm very good at that. So it's very rare. Like, if I don't know where my keys or my wallet is, they're either where I always put them or they're in the last pants I wore. and I don't even have too many pants. So that's a thing. Okay, anyway, I don't feel like things are under control unless I am in charge. I don't know. I like being in charge of projects, especially if they're my idea. I'm going to put like a slight agree. But also, like, I feel like I'm bad. I'm a bad leader. I like to... TF2 is coming for me. No! The hat debt. Saxton Hale is coming to kick my ass. I don't know. I don't know how to rationalize this one. I just kind of agree with it. Like, I feel like if it's a project that I'm initiating, I will want to be in charge of it, even if I'm not good at being in charge of it. So I'll do a slight agree. I have been sad most of my life. No, not really. I've been sad a lot. I've been through hard times. I am sad more often than I'd like. But really, looking back, I'm a pretty happy guy most of the time. Like, whenever I am sad, I just wait for it to pass, and it usually does. It is so rare for me to go on, like, a multi-day depression kick, you know? It's rare for me. So I'm going to go with medium disagree here. I always make sure that my work is well planned and well structured. I'm going to go with neutral, because planning does help me. It's just sometimes I forget to plan. But when I do plan, I do make sure it is well structured. Like, having these schedules has helped me a lot with streaming and keeping me on task. So I'll go with a slight agree. Well planned and well structured. If I do structure it, it's well structured, yes. It's just sometimes I forget to structure things, and therefore I'm a big procrastinator. When I start feeling down, it's as if I'm sinking until I've hit rock bottom. Damn, this one's serious. You don't need to constantly be in charge, but I'm not. I doubt that I'm doing it right. I'd say you're a good leader, Michaela. You keep things focused is the thing. You're really good at that. You keep a vision. And you make sure that those, like, under you, quote unquote, keep to that vision. And I respect that a lot. I'm less good at that. If I start feeling down, if you keep singing till I hit rock bottom, I'm gonna keep neutral on that, because that does tend to happen. Like, if I'm feeling bad on a day, I can drive myself to rock bottom, but I tend to swim back up pretty quickly. So yes, but it doesn't last long. So I'm gonna go with neutral there. My thoughts have a tendency to run in strange loops and dwell on weird themes, and I wish I could get rid of this. I'm going to go with a hard agree with this, because I do have a constant inner monologue that I cannot stop. Like, genuinely, there is never, ever, ever, ever a point in my day where there is not words in my head. It is constant. And sometimes I just wish my brain would shut the fuck up. So that's a pretty hard agree. And then there's been times, like, I remember... This is a very weird story. But, okay, so here's what led up to it. It was the day before my Nintendo Switch 1 was coming in the mail. So, like a kid on Christmas Eve, I had trouble sleeping. Right before sleep, I was watching the Runaway Guys' Let's Play of Super Metroid. So I was watching that, then I went to sleep. I couldn't sleep because A, I was excited for my Switch to come in, and B, I don't know why, my brain just kept replaying like a 1-minute loop of that video over and over and over again. I do not have a reasoning for that. It was so weird and so annoying. And I couldn't stop it because I can't clear my mind. So, yes, I very much get in strange loops and dwell on weird themes, and I very much wish I could get rid of it. It's annoying. I'm constantly daydreaming. Max agree. Why can't I go further on the agree scale? I did like basically everything I just said. Constantly daydreaming, constantly imagining scenarios. Like one thing I did all the time leading up to my debut was have fake streams by myself in my room, talking to an invisible chat to like practice and also to like fantasize about being a streamer. Like that's something that I would do all the time as well. So yeah, constantly daydreaming. This is the most agree we've done on this quiz so far. The thought of having no one in my corner to look out for me makes me seriously afraid. Yup, harsh agree. As somebody who's driven away friends in the past and did not want to do that, I'm very terrified of doing something wrong. And sometimes that leads to me doing more things wrong, which is the crazy circle of anxiety. Like, I don't, I feel like, again, when I rationalize things, I feel like I'm doing pretty okay. I don't feel like I'm doing anybody wrong, but I often tend to do people wrong without realizing it, which isn't really an excuse, but it still sucks. I don't want to do that. So yeah, the idea of driving away everybody who cares about me is a fucking horrifying thought. I don't want that. I take care to spend my money wisely so that I can handle an unforeseen situation. No. Like, even when I spend money that I do have, I'm bad at saving money. I'm awful at saving money. If I have a little bit of extra money, I usually spend it on something. Because, like, under the idea that the world fucking sucks and I want to spend money on things that make me smile. How long was my model frozen there? Yeah, it's like, but I mean, with my new computer I bought with my bonus from work, that's one thing. Like that was kind of a large part of me buying that was for work to make sure that I could stream better. And it was extraordinarily worth it. Like, but still, I could have put that money aside for, like, say, $1,000 dental bill. It's September, everybody. Be sure to subscribe. Twitch.tv/KirlyQ. Get up to 30% off. Yeah, no, I'm awful at saving money. Absolutely fucking terrible at it. I'm not destitute. I don't think I've ever been destitute. But, and something could come up that would make me that. My thoughts jump from topic to topic with little consistency or control. A little bit less of an agree, but still a very hard agree. Basically, again, everything I just said about my constant inner monologue. People sometimes tell me I give unrelated answers to their questions. They don't tell me this, but I know it to be true. So, I mean, I guess because of that, it's a light agree. Because I feel like I do. But also, nobody really tells me that. But I also can't tell if they're just being polite and be like, oh yeah, Curly, that's good. Okay, sure, yeah. You're in that boat. I think your answers are very concise. But I am really bad at reading comprehension, so I will admit I do sometimes have trouble interpreting what you say. But that's not unique to you. Enjoy your wage slavery, Nils. One more round of applause for Nils for putting all this shit together. I don't have my soundboard set up yet on my new computer, so I can't do it myself. Bye. Thank you so much. Sometimes in a conversation, my thoughts will go like 4 steps ahead, and then I'll answer like those steps were already said out loud. I've been there too. Yeah, that's relatable. I am undersensitive to social cues and the prospect of danger. I don't think so. I think that's a pretty hard disagree. I guess like the social cues part, light disagree. Because I feel like I am bad at social cues, but I don't feel like I'm bad at recognizing danger. So, light disagree. I'm often told I am a very correct and respected person. I don't know how to answer this one. I don't tend to get the opinions of others about me. All right, chat, here we go. If you want to tell me that I am a correct and respected person, or if I'm not, now's your chance. That big arms for Generations 3DS? I think it's just from Generations. Opinion question? I don't know. Chat, tell me. Am I respected? Swinging by respects me. Thanks. I appreciate that. Brenna respects me. Thank you. Love, I have never once thought of you as a correct person. Okay. Well, that turns it from a hard agree to a slight agree. Okay. Gia respects me. Great. Okay, cool. Thanks, everybody. Medium agree. I'm almost never happy and can't really think of anything that would make me happy. No, I'm a pretty happy guy. And there are a lot of things in this world that make me happy. So yeah, no. If a good... Oh, I almost clicked past this. If a good thing comes my way, I don't feel happy about it. I don't feel I deserve to be happy. You know, given what I just answered, that's kind of weird to think that I kind of agree with this. Mostly... But here's my rationale. My standard of living is so low that if I'm given, like for example, for my jury duty, I just got a check for $50 in the mail. I'm not really happy about that because it's still such a small amount. You know? Right. Hey, $50. It's $50. But hey, like, I feel like I see a lot of people who are struggling financially who make a lot more than me, but that's just because their standard of living, their standard of what they can consider themselves to be happy about is so much higher than me. I live in a tiny little apartment in a relatively dangerous city, and I eat like trash, but I'm pretty happy. And that's weird to me. That is strange to me. I don't make enough money. I really, really don't. But I find it worth it to make less money at a job I don't hate as much, even though I'm hating my job a lot more. My day job, not streaming. But that's also one of the reasons I'm trying my best to be a full-time streamer. And I'd like your guys' help with that if you could share it, of course. Share the stream. So I'm going to put a slight agree on this, to be honest. Like, I don't feel like I should be happy about the meager scraps I'm given, you know? Even though I probably, I'm happy overall. It's just the small victories I get don't tend to make me super thrilled. Sarcasm and tone of voice are often lost on me. No, not really. I think I'm pretty decent at covering that. I seem to have so much energy that I can sometimes be exhausting or annoying to others. I don't think that's true, actually. I can be really energetic, but I can also be supremely chill a lot of the time as well. I feel like overall I am a more chill person than I seem. In this picture, I don't like it. I don't think I am. I think that's a slight disagree. Because I notice that, my sense of humor is very high energy. My tone of speaking is relatively loud. But if I'm just talking to somebody one-on-one, sure, I will, I'll be making high energy jokes. And I'll be kind of loud. But I think I'm good at matching the tone of a room. So I think that's a slight disagree. When things get too boring, I feel compelled to start adding a little color to the situation to get the party started. I'm compelled to, but I never end up doing it because I'm too nervous. Because that's that social anxiety. Like, if things are getting boring, that's usually my cue that I'm about to go. Like, I should probably leave. Because these people don't want to do something. And it's like, they're winding down socially. And it's just the end of the day. Whose personality turned around so much in these last few years. Yeah, I could see that. This is a super interesting quiz. I've heard about it before. This is the first one that we've taken so far I've heard of. And I wouldn't even call this unhinged. Like, I would say that Nils failed the unhinged quiz test with this one. I'm going to put it neutral, because I am compelled to, but I never end up doing it, and I wish I could, so hey. Some people smile at me in the street, and I don't really know why. No, not really. This doesn't really happen. They usually try to ignore me, and I try to ignore them. Yeah, hard disagree. I feel overwhelmed by my senses. I have to isolate myself and shut them down. Yup. Strong agree. Like, that is usually, if my inner monologue gets too much, that's usually what I do. I just go be by myself for a while and let my brain calm the hell down. And that's really it. All right, last question. People think I say strange things. In my mind, I am sure they talk about me behind my back, picking apart every little thing I did or said. These feel like two very different questions. Because yes, people do think I say strange things. That's kind of my thing. But I don't think that they're like, Curly says strange things. What a fucking dickhead, right? So I guess, and I'm guessing the context is like people looking at me and thinking like unflatteringly, wow, what a weirdo. And I don't really think that. I think people either don't give a fuck about me or think I'm funny. So I'm gonna go with a slight disagree. All right. Well, now, the poo pathology test. The results are, oh my god, it's a spectrum. 77% poo with ADD, okay, and Piglet with anxiety. Yup. Tigger with ADHD, Roo with autism, Rabbit with OCD. 47, yeah, I can see that. Eeyore depression, 33. I thought it would be higher. I always feel like I'm way more depressed than I actually am, I guess. And Christopher Robbins, I am only 23% schizophrenic. All right, good to know. Multiple results. Oh, I see. You appear to have two or more equally prominent poo pathologies. It is possible that you are an equal fit for all of those characters. On the other hand, it is also possible that you are simply answered the questions in such a way that you ended up with tied results, even though in reality you do have a definitive poo pathology. Whether you are an equal fit for all these characters, or you just happen to get an equal score in all of them, we are unable to say. We are therefore also unable to give you a more personalized description, but you can consult the chart to see which of the characters you scored the strongest on. This all makes sense to me. 23% of what's that in the corner? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, this feels right. Very hard paying attention to things, very anxious. Slightly less on the H of the ADHD, I guess. About half autistic, that feels right. 47% OCD. Yeah, this all makes total sense to me. Except, again, I feel like the depression would be a little bit higher than this. Not much, like maybe 10% higher on the Eeyore scale. But yeah, okay. Wow, I actually think that was a super interesting one and very hinged, to be honest. Very hinged quiz right there. Before we move on to the next one, I'm going to real quick turn on my fan. It is hot in here. Fall is not quite here yet. Something else in between like that. If you're unsure, yeah, go. I don't know if you see. I don't know if you go to therapy, Michaela, but I recommend everybody do it. It's really good for you. I mean, just kidding. Go online and take quizzes. Therapy is silly. All right. Okay, so what have we learned? I'm a side striking white guy who sighs devilishly, and I am a dark elf, and I am some kind of odd cross between Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. Oh bother. Oh bother. Hey there, Pooh. That's what Piglet sounds like, right? Piglet sounds like a fucking 83-year-old sailor. Bear pig hybrid. Well, I mean, I got a little bit of man in there too. If you want to go full South Park. Oh yeah, and also I don't care what any of you think because I'm not. I'm only using you for clout, and also I'm not a sentimental person. So I mean, I don't not care about you on a basic humanity level, but also like I'm not sentimental towards you. You took my fucking eyes. All right, next one. Middle of getting an autism diagnosis, and this is making me go, yeah. I mean, you don't like if you like. I guess not everybody needs to be diagnosed when it comes to autism. I'm still, honestly, it's weird. I'm still a little confused on whether I have been diagnosed or not. Like, it's been such a weird, like, mishmash of a subject over a lot of my life, but I'm pretty sure I am. Next quiz, though. Hopefully this one is a little bit sillier, because we got really deep there. Should you make a baked potato or cheesy pasta? Baked potato. I've not had a baked potato in a while, but potatoes are the best food in the world. That's a strong opinion I hold. Next up, we have, are you the flesh, the machine, the rot, or the divine? Ah, wait. Twitch, don't look. What type of vibrator are you with images show up? Remove. If I refresh, will it go away? No. God damn it. There is just a straight up dildo on the screen. Will it go away when I start the quiz? Also, what is the flesh, the machine, the rot, or the divine? Is that from something? Well, which are you? I don't know. I guess I'm the dildo. Hold on. Let me Google. What is this from? What is this? Is this from something? No, I don't think it's from something. I think it's just some kind of weird philosophy. Hold on. 1 second. Okay. The dildo is gone. I entered my name and the dildo, the curldo has vanished. All right, we're good. We're safe. Okay. There's 40 questions in this. And the first one is choose one. Daughter, mother, sister, grandmother. I don't want kids. My mom is dead. I don't have a sister. My grandmother is alive, and I love her dearly. Grandmother, I guess. Son, father, brother, grandfather. I don't want kids. I love my dad. I don't have a brother. I don't have a grandfather. Father. Grandma Curly? My grandma is awesome. I don't know if I ever get to a big enough point, I'm considering like bringing my dad or my grandma on stream at some point. That's a very big maybe though. They are really sweet people though. Choose one. Catholic, Protestant, Pentecostal, or Mormon? I'm not religious. What the fuck is this quiz? Catholic. I don't know. Texas, New Hampshire, Oregon, Kentucky. I've only been to Kentucky, and that was driving through it to move to Wisconsin, but it was absolutely fucking beautiful. So, Kentucky. A veil, a helmet, a wig, a crown. A wig, so I can look prettier. A server room, an electrical tower, a blender, a terminal. What the hell is this? What am I going to learn from this? A server room, so I can go on the internet. Blood, skin, muscle, bone. Muscle, so I can be yoked. A sprawling mycelium network. Spots of white mold on bread. An ancient bog body. A beloved buried pet. You wanted unhinged. Yeah, I did. I'm getting it, clearly. I don't know what a mycelium network is. Mycelium, yes, thank you. This is a crazier version of a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon quiz, yeah. It's like if Pokemon Mystery Dungeon took place in I have no mouth and must scream or whatever. Because that's what I thought of first when I read this title. I thought it was like something related to that, as somebody who's never read that story. I don't know, an ancient bog body. That sounds interesting, I guess. Coming up, rapid fire binary questions. Okay. I apologize if I don't read chat. This one is long and it's very strange, so I'm going to give it a lot of thought. Proceed. Here we go. Everything in the world is good, small, different, true, uncaring, in flux, misunderstood, tragic. Extroverted. Not art. Not me. Truly good. I don't believe that, but okay. All right, well, that's the rapid fire one. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of Kobayashi music in this playlist. It tends to show up way more often than any other, like, anime playlist. Choose one: a lycanthrope, a vampire, an undead, or an animated suit of armor. Vampire. In chat, we got vampire and lycanthrope. I guess, I mean, that's what it's between for me. I guess vampire. Vampires are cool. Cowboy, pirate, ninja, knight. Go with pirate. Puddle, river, lake, ocean, ocean. Chocolate bar, jelly, a bag of jelly beans, licorice, or candy corn. Chocolate bar. Gilgamesh, Odysseus, Beowulf, or Achilles. Odysseus, because the Odyssey is the only story of these I've read. Choose one to hate: a wet sock, a burnt finger, a stubbed toe, an itchy bug bite. An itchy bug bite. I have genuine, like, PTSD regarding bed bugs, so. Choose one to hate: hunger, pain, sickness, silence. Hunger. Like, getting, if to give a deeper answer, I think that hunger is something that could be eradicated at any time. It just isn't, because evil money, whatever. Insult, compliment, critique, shout. I guess an insult. I guess, like, because an insult is different from a critique. Like, having both of these on the same list implies that an insult is without merit, or at the very least without, like constructive nature. So an insult, I guess. All right, last 10. Choose one to hate: a loved one's kiss, the feeling of laughter, a warm sunbeam, winning a race. A warm sunbeam, because I like the cold. Choose one to hate: a childhood memory, a future career, a present hobby, a fantasy. A future career, I guess, because, like, I don't know, it'd be nice if none of us had to work at all and just did what made us happy for our whole lives, but yeah. Choose one: a salmon, a carp, a sturgeon, or a lamprey. A salmon, I guess. Salmon's yummy. A goblin, orc, elf, dwarf, elf. Sun, moon, earth, stars, earth. A tower, a pillar, an obelisk, a hill. A hill. Ah. Ugh. Ah, what are these? Ah, what is that? I don't. What is that? What is that? Okay, it's somebody doing their makeup? Hold on. I don't know what that third one is. This first one, like, it looks the most normal, but, like, it also, like, implies some kind of cult or something. I'm gonna go with this one. These are, why are these so uncanny? This last one's kind of cool. This music is not helping. What the fuck are these? What is that? Is that a body bag? Is there a person in there? I hope not. The fact that I'm questioning it makes me not want to pick it. A very uncanny angel at a dinner table. Is that a cat? Yeah, it's a little kitty. I like this one. A wall. Two scared women in blue. Eminem? Is that Eminem? Or two pretty women. Two pretty women. Any last words? Dear Lord, no. Just follow me on twitch.tv/KirlyQ. All right, what the hell is this one gonna tell me? I'm the Flesh. That's it. Street Fighter results music, I know. What was my score in this arcade mode, Street Fighter 5? Okay, I have no clue what I learned about this one. I believe I think I learned that I have a predication towards nature and natural centrism, as in most things in the world are not of an opinion except for humans, because humans invented the idea of an opinion. So most things don't really care about the world except for people, because we just have that level of thought. And I appreciate the natural world or something. I think that's what I've gathered from this. Anyway, that one was weird. I didn't like it. It made me uncomfy. All right, what's next? Ooh, this one looks fun. Any hoosers. We got the Jock Nerd Prep Goth test. The Jock Nerd / Prep Goth alignment chart is a phenomenon on the internet and pop culture. It is thought to have originated in 2017 and draws inspiration from political coordinates and moral alignment tests. You know what? This sounds interesting, because I could really go in the middle of any of these. Like, I could see myself smack dab in the middle. Like, I like sports, but I also like video game and nerd thing. I like cute, pretty thing, but I also like dark, spooky thing. So let's see what this says about me. All right. Oh, whoops. Physical fitness competition are important aspects of personal growth and development. Slight disagree. Because I think it's important to stay physically fit, but I am also not physically fit. So, hey. Death, the supernatural, macabre hold a certain allure and beauty. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hard agree on that one. Fantasy, science fiction, and comic books offer unique perspectives on the world and humanity. Yeah, strong agree. Emotional intensity and introspection are important aspects of personal growth. Strong agree. I think everybody needs to look inside themselves at some point, and the inability to do that is kind of a sign of emotional immaturity. Wait, did I answer? Yeah. Good grooming and clean-cut appearances are crucial for making a good impression. Neutral, because I do think we should be as hygienic as possible, but I also recognize there are some people in the world who cannot be hygienic for one reason or another, and I don't think we should judge them solely on that. So neutral, be as hygienic as you physically can be. Classic timeless fashion is always in style. Nah, slight disagree. There's definitely an appeal to retro, but I mean, some of the fucking haircuts and facial hair from the 70s, no, no longer in style. Like, nowadays, I see so many guys with just mustaches, and I think that most of them look really bad. Not that my opinion matters. People should do whatever they want with their appearance. But I'm always confused as to whether guys nowadays are growing mustaches because they genuinely think it looks good, or because they think it looks funny. Like, even if it is the latter, I don't really care. Like, you can do what you want with your body, bruh. But I'm just unsure of that. Because of my personal taste, I think a lot of them look bad. But again, anybody who grows a mustache and is happy about it should not give a fuck what I think. So it doesn't really matter, does it? Tradition and etiquette are important to uphold. Tradition, I don't think so. I kind of hate traditions for many very deep reasons. But etiquette, I feel like, is important. There's just a level of human etiquette that I feel like everybody needs and forever will need. But I'm going to go with because etiquette is so general and subjective, I'm going to go with a slight disagree. I feel a strong connection to online communities and forums where I can engage with like-minded individuals and share my passion. Strong agree. I'm on Twitch, motherfucker. Mental and physical toughness are necessary for overcoming challenges and achieving success. That feels like a bit of a loaded question. Simple manners? Yeah, that's what I was thinking in terms of etiquette. Like, just social, like a basic level of social etiquette. This feels loaded. This feels like if I don't answer with a neutral or lower, I'm going to sound like an asshole. I do think mental toughness is important. Physical toughness, maybe a little bit less so. I think it's important to be mentally tough, like to have a somewhat thick skin. But I think of that in a lot different way than people who like, oh, you need to be more thick-skinned. Like, to me, confronting somebody who's made you uncomfortable or upset is a very thick-skinned thing to do. And people often oftentimes there are people who will look at that and think of it as a thin-skinned behavior, when confronting somebody with an issue is very much a difficult thing to do. In context, that awful behavior from others is something that you just have to accept. Right, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna keep my truth and go with a slight agree. Because I do think that there is a level of mental toughness that everybody should have, but also, if somebody has been upset by something you do, you should ask yourself first what you can do differently in order to make that person more comfortable around you if you want to keep them around. I guess that's how I feel. Life is often unpredictable and chaotic, and that's part of what makes it interesting. Slight agree, I guess. I guess if life was too predictable, it would be boring, but also, man, it'd be a lot fucking easier. It'd be a lot fucking easier, wouldn't it? Pain and sacrifice are necessary for achieving greatness. Pain? No. Sacrifice? Kind of. I don't think pain should be necessary, but sacrifice should be considered. Slight disagree then. Gaming offers a great opportunity for learning and problem solving. Yeah, I agree with such a thing, KirlyQ. Actually. You're not sounding very flesh-like right now. What do you mean? The quiz said I was fleshly, so I am, and what you think doesn't matter. Because I have no sentimentality towards you. And I'm merely using that to gain clout. Anyway, debating and discussing complex ideas is a valuable form of intellectual exercise. God, if you asked me this 10 years ago, I'd agree. But man, I'm fucking tired of intellectual debates. God, I'm tired of it. Neutral. I don't think I could provide an unbiased answer to this right now. It's like, in reality, it's important to like debate and talk about complex ideas, but dear fucking Lord. Dear fucking Lord, this is not a fun time to be discussing things like that. It's just not. I'm gonna make it neutral. The darker and more mysterious aspects of life are fascinating and worthy of exploration. Sure. I watch true crime YouTubers sometimes. I try to watch the ones that don't like dramatize and like disrespect the tragedies that they discuss. There's some channels that are very good at giving that vibe, like Dreading. What the fuck is that one? I want to say Something Sinister, but that's a different one. Who I also think it fits that description, but is not the one I'm thinking of. There's one I like a lot more. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Because I really do want to recommend this to anybody who is anybody who likes true crime content. Who the fuck are you? Oh, Chilling Scares. That's it. Their name is Chilling Scares. Very good channel, in my opinion. Really simple storytelling. Not very respectful and tasteful true crime stuff, true horror stuff. True horror, I think, is a better descriptor, because they just, like, not everything they talk about is crime. It's just sometimes, like, weird and uncomfortable parts of just life. And that's also very interesting. Like, because sometimes shit just happens in the real world that's scary, but it's not necessarily criminal. And that's a big part of Chilling Scares channel. Yeah, Chilling Scares. I recommend it. Anyway, slight agree. I often get find absorbed in hobbies such as video games, coding, or model building. Yep, I love video games. They're my main source of entertainment, and I absolutely love them. Family is a source of pride and support and should be respected and cherished. You see, that's another loaded one, because there is a level, how this question is like presented, it gives an answer, like an unconditional nature to, lends an unconditional nature to fantasy when it should absolutely be conditional. So I'm gonna go with neutral, because if you are proud of your family, like genuinely deep in your heart, if you're proud of your family, great, hold on to that. Family can be super important. But if you're forcing yourself to feel pride in family just because you have to, or you're pressured to, maybe think twice about, letting go of that, So neutral. Rejecting societal norms is a key aspect of personal freedom. God damn, some of these questions feel very, they're very difficult, because I think of like how the question can be interpreted. Because I also feel like people should have the freedom to follow societal norms if they resonate with them, I mean, there's obviously some that are harmful, but I feel like those are becoming less and less the norm, Neutral again. God, I'm such a centrist today. High quality, understated luxury goods are a tasteful way of signaling one's success. No, I don't. High quality, understated luxury goods are a tasteful way of signaling one's success. I don't fucking care about signaling success. Be successful. Just do it. Just be successful. You don't need to signal it to me, okay? Just do it. Luxury is a core principle when it comes to my material possessions. No, not at all. Dude, have you seen my apartment? I don't think I've shown many of you, so if you have, please, I will call the cops. But man, no. Participating in fandom communities and conversation and conventions is a great way to connect with like-minded individuals. Sure, yeah. Strong agree. Some of these questions are so prudish. Yeah. Well, but again, it feels like interpretation, right? Feels like who is asking this question? Like if like your clearly very intelligent and open-minded cousin asked you one of these questions versus your far right aunt asking you these questions, I feel like my answers would be different, which is very interesting. Because do I feel the way you feel about this particular question? I don't know. I don't know who's asking. And also for the jock nerd prep goth test, I don't know. I feel like these are very heady questions for something that's titled a jock nerd prep goth test. Wait, hold on. Participating in fandom, yeah, strong agree. Traditional male gender roles and expressions of masculinity are important and should be celebrated. Again, who is asking? I think masculinity is pretty fucking cool. I don't know. But is it like the toxic masculinity? What do you think, femboy? I don't know, man. I don't know who's asking this. Is it some dickhead womanizing asshole, or is it just a guy who likes to be masculine? I don't know. Should be celebrated? Important? I guess not. I don't think they're important. I don't think if everybody stopped being more masculine, I don't think the world would crumble. Especially since masculinity and femininity are constructs anyway. I don't know. Slight disagree. I don't know. I think being manly is cool too. I've been a lot more, despite how I look, I've been a lot more comfortable in my masculinity in the past 5 or so years than I've been earlier in my life. So I don't know. A slight disagree. Winning is everything. The pursuit of victory should be relentless. No. It's the learning. It is truly the journey. If you win, great. Win again. You're not done until your body says you're done, until your mind says you're done. And if you don't win, great. Take those lessons and win next time. So maybe this is a slight disagree. Because if you're trying to win something, I guess you should try to win it. I don't know. And if you do win it, you should be excited because you achieved that. Great. So yeah, slight disagree, but it is not everything. All right, let's see. I am 64.5% goth, 69.1% nerd. Nice. Anyway, placing you in the LARP category. What the fuck? I am really low on the jock thing. Look at true goth. LARP. I'm a nerd goth, apparently. LARP stands for live action role playing. It is a form of role playing where participants physically act out the character's actions and interact with one another in a simulated world. In the jock nerd prep goth test, LARP should not be understood pejoratively or as exclusively pertaining to role playing, but as someone who combines geeky knowledge of nerds and the nonconformity of goths to engage in gaming, fantasy worlds, and the like. I guess that makes sense, yeah. Back at 20 getting food. Enjoy your food. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess I'm not that much of a jock. You know, I like football. To some people, that would make me just a full-blown, like, oh, bro, I'm jock. I mean, I like football. I like sports. I like most sports. But I guess that's the only jockly action of me. I feel like this is a very stereotypical test. I don't feel like I like this one as much. It feels like it's based on a lot of like very like surface level stereotypes of these four things. I don't know. I didn't care for this one as much, but it was fun. It was still fun. It still led to some cool discussions. That said, we're moving on to the next quiz. What the fuck is this? All right, well, I guess we're about to find out. We're going back to goofy stuff. Okay, any dildos on this page? No dildos. Confirmed, no dildos. Instead, we are going to be taking the Which Fandom Man Are You quiz. Find out what the Tumblr girlies are saying about me. Oh no. What are the Tumblr girlies saying about me? Well, I guess we're about to find out. Let's go. Sun streams through your window. Are you excited for the day? I mean, I've honestly become way more of a morning person lately. I like it when the sun is out. Yes, why? What's today? Oh, I woke up excited, all right. No, I'm not too much of a morning boner guy. Haven't slept well, my hair is a mess. Nah, man, my hair is boring and straight and really flat. It does not tend to get super messy. Makes a sad, sleepy little noise, hisses at the sun. Another day of this vapid capitalist existence? I think not. Deep down, that's what I think. But also, if somebody said that to me first thing in the morning, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. I'll go with what's today. I'm not like, I very rarely wake up like, ugh, I want to go back to sleep. Let's see. You stumble out of bed and gaze blearily into the mirror. What do you see? A mop of floppy blonde hair and freckles dusted across my nose. That's very specific. My long dark hair falling artfully into my crystal blue orbs. What the fuck is this quiz? My 8-pack and enormous biceps. I'm too tall to see my face. These are all so specific. I'm shivering and covered in blood. Ah! Who are these people I'm trying to figure out? Me in my pajamas? Sigh, nothing special. I don't own a mirror. I don't even wear pajamas. Like, this is the closest thing I would do, but I sleep naked. I see my nude body in the mirror. Let's see. Yeah, me in my pajamas, I guess. You rifle through your closet and pick out a crop top and leather jacket. I wish. An oversized ratty cardigan. I wish. That means it's cold outside. A t-shirt of a band you definitely never heard of. I take offense to that. I know of every band I have t-shirts of. Thank you. A sports jersey. I like sports. I have those too. My favorite jumper. This is made by a British person. A button down that's indecently tight on me. or something vaguely anachronistic, like anarchy? I don't know, an oversized ratty cardigan. No, a t-shirt of a I guess that the fucking this one's making me mad. Like from a different time. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. That's what anachronistic means. Okay. I don't know. A t-shirt of a band I've never heard of. Sure. How many atrocities do you commit before breakfast? None. Smile. None that wasn't consensual. What the I don't like that one. Besides my outfit, you mean? Just a few. None that were my fault. There is no ethical consumption under capitalism. I hate this one. This one stinks. Question marks. You don't get my answer for this. Your stomach growls. What's for breakfast? A slutty little banana. What? I feel like I am being sexually harassed by this quiz. I don't like it. That wasn't my stomach. I was just releasing a cardinal growl. Fucking, I don't know. I'm gonna go with the slutty little banana. You try to eat, but you can't stop thinking about all the filthy things I want to do to my partner. How pathetic I am and how I'll probably die alone. Christ! How I want to bite my best friend's collarbone. What the fuck? How I was forced to commit all those atrocities earlier. How do horses wear pants? Nietzsche. Thoughts? What thoughts? Oh, that's definitely not it. I don't like any of these. How do horses wear pants? Suddenly you notice a tag sticking out of your shirt. What does it say? Fluff, smut, angst, hurt/comfort, crack, BDSM. That's funny. That's just a little joke. I don't even know how to apply. Like, I get the joke. I just don't even know how to apply it to myself. Yahoo! Brenna, thank you so much for the 2 months. Thank you very much. That's super kind of you. We're one more. We're only 42 away from the September goal. You do get up to 30% off of your subs when you subscribe as well for the rest of the month. And also starting next week, I think, if you gift 5 subs, you get another one is added for free. So hey, keep that in mind too. If you're saving up, if you're already subbed and want to still give, you could always wait until next week and gift 5 subs and end up giving sixth for free. Yeah. Smut. What do you mean, Tiny Hat? Are you referring to Brenna's sub? I really hope so. I'm not referring to this quiz. You fucking weirdo. Oh god, I just realized you guys are gonna like mold Tiny Hat's personality somehow. Yeah, I have an idea of who Tiny Hat is, but I feel like that idea is going to change the more people use those redeems. Yeah, it's AO3 tags. Yeah. Hurt and comfort. I don't know. Oh no, you've become genre aware. I don't even know what this means. I hate this quiz. This is unhinged in the least fun way. Cool. Who are the girlies shipping you with? Okay, this is fun. A dainty submissive twink, a high-strung overachiever, a sarcastic black cat who's soft for me and only me, my ex who doesn't love me anymore, someone I despise, someone who has wronged me deeply, anyone and everyone takes a drag. I care not what these girlies desire. I kind of like that answer, but I feel like that's not very fun. Anyone and everyone. I strive to be the kind of person who's shipped with other VTubers. I don't know. So I can tell people to stop, I guess. Be honest. Have they made you a top or bottom? I guess that's you guys' decision to make. Am I a top or bottom? Because it's not what I think I am. Am I top? Am I a lying top? Or am I a bottom? I guess that's your decision to make. Because I know you don't. I want your fucking answer. I don't think that any of these questions are based on the idea that people are making consensual fan fiction of me. That I'm commissioning them to make fan fiction of me, and they're gonna interpret me however I want, like a good Tumblr fan fiction. Okay. Top lying. Anyone else? Yeah, that might be the answer I'm going with. Because I feel like this is just not my decision. This is genuinely not a decision for me to make in this quiz. I guess top lying. You know what? I think that fits. I think that honestly feels appropriate for me. I know what I am, and I'm not going to tell you. I think that would ruin it. What are the girlies trying to do to me? Protect me at all costs, swaddle me in a blanket, and feed me soup. Dress me up like the special little princess I am. Keep me in a jar and examine me under a microscope. Make me uncontrollably horny at all times. Put me through the horrors, capital. Make me the butt of every joke. In their defense, I have a really nice butt. I still don't know what my butt looks like. So I don't know this. I think my butt is nice, but I don't know. Hello, I'm walking to the Chinese place. Hello. I don't know. I guess anyone want anything? I don't know. Are you a girly? Are you able to answer this question as what you are trying to do to me? I guess you're trying to make me hungry. Is what you're trying to do. But that's not an option here. So girlies, what are you trying to do to me? You dress me up and make you princessly? Well, thank you. That's very kind, I suppose. Blink twice if you want to be free. Blinks twice. Oh, wait. I should have picked whimpers. Oh, well. What would you look at that? It's time for bed. Is anyone next to you? No, sad face. Let's see. My best friend who is so soft and kissable in their This is so weird. My partner who is so tiny and delicate in comparison to me. My pet. Literal pet or like whatever. I don't know. I fell asleep immediately when my head hit the pillow. My enemy. No, I'm a loner. I like it that way. I guess no. Tiny Hat's next to me. Yeah. Tiny Hat sleeps on a little hat stand on my side table. I'm a tortured poet, apparently. Apparently, after all of this shit, after being sexually harassed by questions, I'm a tortured poet. You're so not like other girls. You're so deep and brooding and also sarcastic and completely insufferable, but in a hot way. Because you're hot, not that you care about that. You're not smoking because you think it looks cool. You're smoking because we're all slowly dying anyway. So what does it matter? If anyone happens to notice how sharp it makes your jawline look, that's on them. Well, okay. I certainly learned a lot about myself here. I am deep and brooding, sarcastic, insufferably hot, and I smoke because I'm really depressed and nihilistic. You could have gotten a golden retriever. Yeah, that's a phrase I'm actually familiar with. A sad, wet... Most people are a sad, wet cat. I could have been a poor little meow meow. Or a daddy dom alpha top. Only 6%. Well, at least people are being honest with themselves. Well, I guess I have to start smoking now and not caring about life. That feels like antithetical to one of the like what I interpreted from the flesh quiz. But I mean, what is life but not a big ball of contradictions, and therefore nothing matters. So I guess I'm fulfilling that request. Great. All right, I'm a dark elf. I'm trying to remember all these are already falling out of my head. And that's not good, because this is how I'm going to be basing my life. Okay, I'm a dark elf who Fuck, what was the second quiz I took? Yeah, the white guy quiz. The smirking, like, laughing white guy, who is also Pooh and Piglet, and is a goth nerd, and made of flesh, and cares about nature. Except I was like, kind of Pooh, Piglet, and nerd. Right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, well, we're adding up to a lot of character development here. Let's move on. Next quiz. Here we go. Now this one seems more my style. All right, no dildos. Here we go. Choose some MILFs and I'll guess your childhood trauma. Trigger warning for general vague talk of trauma, but nothing in detail. All right, here we go. Let's pick some MILFs and be sad about it in the end. All right, choose a celebrity MILF. Lucy Liu, Madchen Amick, Jennifer Tilly, Mel B, Melb. I literally only know Melb from a Cat Icarus video. Sarah Paulson or Beyonce. I don't know most of these people. I know Lucy Liu from Futurama. I know Melb from Cat Icarus. And that's like, and I know Beyonce because obviously I know Beyonce. That's like it. I guess Beyonce. She's really pretty. Choose another celebrity MILF. Mila Kunis. She's considered a MILF? I guess so. She always looks so young though. Sofia Vergara, Winona Ryder, Jennifer Lopez, Britney Spears, Halle Berry. Isn't Mila Kunis like a Scientologist or something? I was going to pick her because Mila Kunis is really pretty. But Britney Spears is also... I dig her a lot. There's a tiny fly flying around my face. Go away. All right, I'm going to go with Britney Spears. Choose a really bad picture of a celebrity MILF who radiates horrifying energy. Madonna? That's not that bad of a picture. Natalie Portman? Again, it's not that bad. Gwen Stefani? These pictures aren't that bad. Khloe Kardashian? That's a pretty bad picture. Nicole Kidman? Again, like Sandra Bullock. These just look like normal pictures for the most part. This Khloe Kardashian picture is pretty bad, though. I don't know. Nicole Kidman. She looks pretty happy. Choose a stock image MILF. All right. Soccer MILF. Helpful MILF. Alcoholic MILF. Is that a child smoking cigarettes? I'm not picking her. Girl boss MILF with male wife. Stressed MILF or comforting MILF. Oh man, I don't know. They're both like, can you have, I guess like a wife can have a male wife. It's just two wives in the house. I don't know. I like girl boss MILF with male wife. She looks way wifier than a girl boss, though. I don't know. Choose a type of MILF. Your MILF neighbor who lets you borrow ingredients for cookies. Recently divorced mom of someone who you went to preschool with. Random hot MILF at the grocery store. Smart MILF in your college psychology class. Young goth MILF who's a friend of a friend that you met at a party once. Or your best friend's mom. Let's be real, you know she's a MILF. I mean, at my age, like, the number of MILFy moms out there are starting to dwindle, but... like MILFy friends' moms starting to dwindle, but hey, eventually it'll go back up. Wait, no, but by the time I am in like MILF age, most of my friends' moms will be dead, I imagine. So maybe not. Fucking random hot MILF at the grocery store. I'm too nervous to actually talk to anybody or to like think too lasciviously about strangers, but hey, I could pass by a pretty lady at the grocery store and be like, "Damn, she's looking good." Anyway, going about my day now. Choose another celebrity MILF: Hilary Duff, Eva Longoria, Lena Olin, Mads Mikkelsen, Angelina Jolie, or Serena Williams. Hilary Duff. Oh my god, I haven't heard that name in years. I don't know. Hilary Duff. I'm gonna go with Hilary Duff. Animated MILF. Judy Neutron. Jimmy Jimmy's mom. Linda Belcher. Mallory Archer, Marge Simpson, Donna Tubbs Brown from the Cleveland Show, or Cena from Moana. I've never seen Moana, but she's really pretty. Marge, always Marge. Get yourself a MILF who is on the cover of Playboy. Yeah. Choose another animated MILF. Jean Red, Lois Griffin, Ikuko Tsukino? That looks like Sailor Moon, but what? Is she a mom? She looks like one of the Sailor Scouts. Dr. Ann Possible, Helen Morganorfer, looks like from Daria. That's Sailor Moon's mom. Oh, okay. Or Margaret Squarepants. I didn't know her name was Margaret. Damn, Dr. Possible. Jane Reed's got it going on too, though. Damn, she's pretty. Lois, I don't like Family Guy. Though I do recognize that this is a really bad picture of Lois, but Lois is pretty. I'm not super familiar with a lot of these franchises except SpongeBob, but I'm not gonna pick poor Margaret. I'm sorry, Margaret. Seems like a lovely person, but I don't want to fuck a sponge. Hate to say it. I don't know. Ikuko Tsukino. She's the prettiest of the bunch. You know her well. Obligatory free text question. Obligatory request for you to follow and subscribe to me on twitch.tv/KirlyQ. Oh, always. I will plug myself in every one of these. All right. What is my childhood trauma? That is the purpose of this quiz. Absent parent? Whether your parent was physically or emotionally distant, you've tried your entire life to get approval of any kind from a parental figure. Stop being clingy, and then maybe a MILF will want you. Does absent parent include dead parent? Because my mom passed away when I was 13. But before then, both of my parents were very present. Because my dad worked from home and my mom was a stay-at-home mom. So my parents were always there. Well, okay. Apparently, one of my parents was distant. Hey, Mom, what's the big deal? Why'd you have to die when I was 13? God dang it. And apparently that makes me clingy. Nobody leave, please. I'll be very sad and uncomfortable, but also I don't care sentimentally for any of you. I'm only trying to raise my status, and also oh bother, oink oink Piglet. What's Piglet's catchphrase? Flesh. I think that's his catchphrase. I think his catchphrase is flesh. All right. What are the shitty parents? No. Helicopter mom? No. Multiple types of trauma? Yeah, just not in here. Abandoned? No. None of these fit me, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I did not experience any of this specific kind of trauma. All right. Anyway, next quiz. Learning so much, guys. Learning so much. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, this one's hype. Oh my god, it's another one from IDR Labs, so it's going to be super serious, isn't it? This is the same one that had the poo test and the nod gird jock perk test. The My Little Pony test. Welcome to the My Little Pony personality test. This just for fun, quote-unquote, quiz will take you on a magical journey through the enchanting world of Equestria to discover which beloved character's personalities matches yours. From the studious and loyal Twilight Sparkle to the brave and spirited Rainbow Dash, each pony and dragon brings their own special sparkle to the friendship circle. Let's trot into the delightful world of My Little Pony together and find out who you're most like. Was that written by... When was this published? Does it say? Because this is... No. I don't think it says it. I was thinking, it's like, that feels like ChatGPT talk. Anyway. All right, anyway. Okay. I believe kindness and generosity make the world prettier. Hard agree. I love making beautiful things, from clothes to decorations. I mean, like, a lot of these quizzes, like, the thing about character quizzes is, like, you can very clearly hear like if you are familiar with the franchise, you know which character each question relates to. Welcome back, Brenna. So it's like if you're taking a which Sonic character are you quiz, like you'll be presented with a question that's like, what is your favorite thing to do? And like the answers will be like, be blue and run fast, be orange and fly a plane, be black and red and be a grumpy little guy. Gee, I feel like I can swing this a little bit. I like to make beautiful things from close to decorations. Not really, no. I love throwing parties and making every pony laugh. Neutral, not really. I love working hard and spending time with my family. Not really. Like, I like spending time with my family, but I also like spending time alone. And I'm a lazy guy. Neutral. I like organizing things and making plans for fun adventures. Kind of agree. I believe friendship is a special kind of magic. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Hard agree. Hard agree. I'm loyal and stick by my friends through thick and thin. Yes. I'm quiet and shy, but I often open up to my closest friends. Hard agree. I'm a dependable friend who's always there to help out. I try to be. I don't feel like I'm good at that, but I try to be. I have a playful side and love a good laugh. Hard agree. I'm going to be Pinkie Pie. Like, I can already feel it. I think every day is a little better with a little song and dance. Neutral. I feel happiest when I'm surrounded by my loved ones. God, I'm such a loner. Slight agree. Because I don't want to look like a dick. I enjoy being part of a team and making others smile. Yeah, the last part, definitely. The first part, I don't know. I'm realizing how introverted I really am. I dream big and I believe I can achieve anything I set my mind to. And disagree. Like, I do not dream big. I dream of being able to afford rent and healthy food and the gym one day. And also doing a job that I don't want to tear my hair out doing. I don't know. I don't think I dream very big at all. I love reading books and learning new things every day. I don't like reading books, but I like learning new things, so I'll do slight disagree. I'm honest and always tell the truth, even when it's hard. Slight disagree. I'm really bad at telling hard truths. I love moving fast and feeling the wind in my hair. I guess. Neutral. I enjoy sharing my talents and helping my friends shine. Hard agree, actually. I'm really proud of what I do. I'm super loyal and would do anything for my friends. This is like the third time I was asked this, but yeah. I dream of big adventures and being a hero someday. Hard disagree. I'm always ready to listen and offer a gentle hug. Agree. I have a big heart and love giving thoughtful gifts. I mean, what the fuck am I gonna say about this? No! My heart sucks! I hate giving gifts to people. Ugh. I don't know, light agree. I'm always ready for a big adventure. This is like the third time for this question, too. I feel happiest when everything around me sparkles. Literally? That sounds stressful. Light disagree. I enjoy outdoor and simple beauty of nature. Light agree. I'm full of energy and always bouncing with excitement. Neutral, because I can go between that and a lump laying in bed at a moment's notice. I find joy in a well-done, warm, cozy evening. In a job well done and a warm, cozy evening. Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah. On days where I do have to, like, work hard, like, when I can finally rest for the evening, that feels so good. Seems they needed a question limited. Yeah, exactly. Or they really wanted you to be a certain pony. Yeah, like, imagine if one of these quizzes existed, but they just have, like, a super bias against one character. It's like, oh, you really love to read books. You aspire one day to be a super intelligent princess. You're an orange idiot who likes stupid apples, and you wear a dumb hat, and you talk like a stupid. And you've seen a quiz like that? Oh, I bet that shit exists. Are you kidding me? You eat stupid apples. And you say y'all, which isn't even a word, you dumbass. Agree or disagree? I enjoy showing off my skills and making everybody. I swear this word for word was a question earlier. I enjoy helping my friends solve problems with a smile. I don't know. If it's a serious problem, I don't like to smile. Like I sometimes fall in the pit of, oh, something awful is happening to you. I'm going to match your energy so you don't feel better. Instead of being like trying to cheer you up, I'm just going to sympathize and like, I don't know how to cheer you up necessarily. I can just sympathize, and because I don't want to be overbearingly happy when somebody is really sad, because that could feel annoying and contrarian. No. Controlling? Nope. Contra for the NES? No, I don't think that's it either. Condescending. That's it. I knew it was a con word. Neutral. I'm small but brave, and I love helping my friends. I am not small and I am not brave, but so hard disagree. I believe every creature deserves love and kindness. Light agree. I believe on a baseline level that's true, but you can lose that deservedness. I adore animals and love taking care of them. Agree. I enjoy peaceful moments surrounded by nature's beauty. Light agree. I'm a city slicker, but I do love me a good nature. I am small but not brave. I see. I'm neither. There is no problem a big hug can't fix. I don't know. I feel like the socioeconomic climate can't be fixed with a hug. I feel like, but then again, I haven't tried, so I can't say for sure. But I'm going to go with hard disagree anyway. I enjoy silly surprises and bringing smiles to my friends. Yeah. I'm Pinkie Pie. What? I'm mostly Fluttershy. Hold on. I swear I was going to... Pinkie Pie is the least on here. How did I get this so wrong? I really don't know myself, apparently. Either that or I don't know the main six as well as I thought. It's been a while. I'm more Spike than Pinkie Pie. What? I mean, the most being Fluttershy, I can see that. But what the shit? I could have sworn I was going to get Pinkie Pie way higher. But she's the least out of all these. What the shit? Fluttershy is a gentle and shy pony who adores animals and nature. She's sweet and... Honestly, with all the nature stuff, I kind of forgot that was Fluttershy's thing. I was thinking that was more Applejack, but no, that's definitely Fluttershy. She's sweet and caring, always ready to listen and offer a soft word of comfort to any creature, big or small. Fluttershy's quiet strength and loving heart shine through in her tender care for animals and her soft, soothing voice. She enjoys the world... Oh, she enjoys peaceful moments surrounded by the flowers and trees, finding joy in beauty of the joy in the beauty of the world. Fluttershy's gentle hugs and shy smiles make her a cherished friend who brings calm and kindness wherever she goes. Yeah, I mean, I guess based on those answers, I could see that that's the conclusion that they reached. But still, Pinkie Pie the least. Like, at the very least, she should have been in the top 3. Very weird. Very weird. All right, next one. Okay, but I also adding that to the list. I'm a dark elf who does not like sentimentality and only cares about status. I am a side-looking boy who goes, eh. I'm Piglet and Pooh. I'm the flesh. What was the Tumblr one? I am a fucking a weird guy. Yeah, could somebody write these down? I'm a weird fucking guy, and I love nature, and I'm a shy, quiet little meow meow. Even though that's not what the Tumblr quiz said. I'm a tortured poet, right? Okay. Next up, everybody. What's next? Oh, this might be the most important quiz of the day. No dildos. Not a single dildo in here. What mermaid? What is my mermaid tail? Oh, you see the URL says what? Okay, it's weird. The URL that was copy and pasted to me says, "What's your mermaid half?" Which made me think that am I gonna be am I the human side or the fish side? But I'm guessing it's gonna be like, what kind of fishtail do I get as a mermaid? That sounds less interesting, but I'm still very interested in it. I love me a good mermaid. Let's go. KirlyQ. Scales or skin? Skin. It's softer and more diverse. Pick a shade of blue. Connor Duggan, Nurul Abdeen Ahmad, Kaede Kibis, Joseph Kellner. Oh, are these the photographers? Okay. I thought this was Connor Duggan Blue. Like, I've never heard of this shade of blue known as Connor Duggan Blue. Okay, these are the photographers who took these pictures. Got it. I'll go with the classic shade of blue known as Joseph Kellner Blue. That one's really pretty. What feels best on your gills? Saltwater. I love the ocean. Favorite season? Winter. Tempest bring colossal waves and pull fresh water from the rivers today. Upwelling? Spring? Okay, so it's spring. Oh, winter storm. Okay. Spring turns up cold water from the deep, nourishing the upper levels of the water column. Oceanic. Wind slow and reverse direction, and the ocean breathes again. These are lovely descriptions. Upwelling sounds the most interesting, I suppose. Bringing up the cold water from the deep. Probably make a nice combination of colder water mixed with water warmed by the spring sun. Preferred habitat: coral reef, kelp forest, open ocean, whale falls. What? Glacial waters, lily pad pond, tide pools, deep rivers. What is a whale fall? I love whales, so that makes me want to pick that, but whale fall. It's a book. Whale fall, a novel. Whale falls. Whale falls on a boat. When a whale returns to the ocean. What is a whale fall? Is it a whale skeleton? Yeah, because all I'm seeing is like whale carcasses. Okay, that's interesting. I don't want to live in a whale's carcass. That'd make me sad. So I'll go with open ocean, where you will usually find whales. What is your ideal lair? A deep sea trench unknown to science, entangled in the root system of a sprawling kelp forest, an ancient temple long forgotten to the waves, a mouth of the undersea volcano, a metal shipwreck fighting against the sea that consumes it, a luminous cave nestled, ow, I bit my tongue, nestled in the side of a glacier, a ghost town flooded by the creation of a dam. That's a good question. I guess luminous cave nestled in the side of a glacier. A shipwreck. That sounds cool. If I was like turned into a mermaid, I would appreciate all the human amenities you could find on a shipwreck. And with what? Oh my god, there's 31 questions. We gotta keep moving. And with what would you fill this lair with? Trinkets collected from sunken ships, trophies of the past conquest, be they animal or human, the sea's natural treasures, sentimental keepsakes, and gifts from those long gone, or friends. I like sentimental keepsakes. Yeah. Speaking of collectibles, pick something that you, from your rusty jewel box. Images courtesy of Mitt. Necklace coin pendants from the 3rd century. Pendant by Rene Jules Lalique, circa 1901. 1901? Yeah. Gold and emerald necklace. Ooh, that's beautiful. From 1st to 2nd century. Wow. Dragonfly brooch by Edgar Bence, circa 1890. A pair of Greek armbands, circa 200 BC. A pendant from in the form of a hand, 17th century, possibly Spanish. I like this one. I like this necklace. Very pretty. Ooh, these are pretty. Pick a house plant to decorate your lair with. Hammer coral. I like the torch coral. I think I had one of those in my dad's aquarium growing up. Something like this, anyway. Pick a seashell for your shelf. Ooh, that conch is beautiful. I think that's a conch, anyway. Very spiky. Very weird. I like it. Pick a seashell for your countertop. This Nautilus or whatever. Pick a seashell for your nightstand. Oh man, I don't want to... If I pick this one, I don't want to miss my alarm clock in the morning. Just like, ring, 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 ring. I like this one. What sort of creature would you keep as a pet? I don't have time for a pet. Goliath grouper. The retriever of the sea. Is that true? A moray eel. Sinister yet oddly cuddly. I kind of like that. An otter. Oh, it's way better. Some sort of bristle worm. Or crab that hates you and everything else. Like most crabs. Otter. What's your go-to prey? Big game fish, crustaceans, and other bottom dwellers. Clever prey like seals. Anything I can get my claws in. Men. Crustaceans, I guess. How deep in the ocean would you feel comfortable exploring? Brother, I'm not even leaving the rivers. No, I want to go deep.
All of you are babies. I can swim all the way to the seafloor with the whale bones and shipwrecks.
Yeah. Say you become landlocked in a shallow pond or pool, maybe after a bad storm. What is your first order of business? I'm landlocked in a shallow pond or pool after a bad storm. Wail and flop around dramatically. Eat as many people as possible before getting shot with a musket and bleeding to death. Give cryptic omens of doom to whoever listens and eventually become revered as some sort of prophet. Something more reasonable than whatever those other options are. Yeah. I'll just make friends with the humans. And if I see a cute guy who's like really thinks I'm gorgeous, I don't know, give him a BJ. I don't know. Like, hey, ever get blown by a mermaid? No, I haven't actually. Hey, want to? Oh boy, why not? I'm here. I think that sounds more reasonable. What is this? What is this question even? Pick a mermaid body plan. Classic, inverted, alternative, or oh, that one's really cool. Like, I'm gonna go with classic, but that is a beautiful thing. Look at it's like a jellyfish with a dress. That's gorgeous. I like it. What do you do when presented with a ship full of rowdy, drunken sailors in your waters? Lure them in with your voice, only to eat them the moment they hit the water. Can't beat a classic. Stalk them and slowly drive them insane until they kill each other. Join in the festivities. Ignore them. They aren't a threat to you. Take notes. Join the festivities or take notes. Dude, who doesn't want to get wasted with a mermaid? Like, seriously, who would turn that down? I might even give a blowjob or two. What weapon are you using? Harpoon, serrated knife, anchor on a chain. Holy shit. My beautiful mind, or nothing. Serrated knife. When your fin breaks the surface of the and the sailors glimpse your shape under the murky water, how do you feel? As a man who does not get looked at a lot, on a combination of being not super like conventionally attractive and also a man where we just don't get a lot of compliments, I feel pretty hot under the gills after getting a peek at those peeking at me. What sort of offering do you demand for a ship's safe passage? A dick to suck, apparently, but I don't think that's an option. A sailor? Define a sailor. A tome of sorts. Liquor. There's silverware. Cheese. I don't know how much I would like cheese as a mermaid. I would have to probably either stay above the water until I eat it all, or bring it underwater and make it all soggy. Liquor. On the off chance you befriend a sailor, what would you give them as a parting gift? A blowjob! When can I pick a blowjob? A shell from a now extinct mollusk. A dagger you plucked from a wreck that bore the same flag as your friend's ship. A human skull. A bracelet you made yourself. It's better than a blowjob, I think. If you were to shed your tail and disguise yourself as a human, what would give you away? Unusual sharp teeth, only showing when your lips pull back in a smile. The scales dripping loose, clinging loosely to your skin, trailing behind you. Like, oh my god. I think I'm nearing my peak at this point. Your second clear eyelid that closes vertically. The sealed gills sealed gill slits that trace your ribs or your eyes. Let's go with the ribs. Or no, I like the gills. I like the gilly ribs. That's fun. Ooh, choose your favorite beachscape painting. Oh, these are lovely. This one looks like it's made of candy. This one, definitely. Beautiful beach. Underwater painting. Oh, these are all so lovely too. This one. Which of these Ian Ivazoff Ivazovsky painting speaks the most to you. Thank you, Pimpin' Dragon, for the recommendation. Thanks, Pimpin' Dragon. Welcome back from the Chinese adventure. That was a really weird sentence. Which one speaks most to me? This one. Yeah. Which sea monster myth do you find the scariest? Moby Dick, Scylla, or the biblical Leviathan? Honestly, I just like the Leviathan because it, like, I would, like, as somebody who's never read the Bible, it's just so strange to me that it has a giant badass sea monster in it. Like, I'm gonna go with the Leviathan. Out of the entire ocean, what are you most afraid of? Losing my way in an endless blue void, being caught unawares by fishermen, heinous parasites that I cannot shake no matter how much I thrash and writhe, creatures I don't know to be scared of yet. Nothing. Losing my way, probably. Kill or be killed? Kill, I don't know. Kill! Kill! What? Whatever creature you get, know that there are 1,001 different species for you to choose from. It's not about appearance or physique or even vibes. You can be a majestic ethereal catfish or an innocent cutesy shark. And thank y'all for the sweet comments. Here's a photo of a yellow boxfish taken by Craig Dietrich. Thanks, Craig. Thumbs up emoji. Suggest questions and edits. I suggest you follow me on twitch.tv/KirlyQ. Okay, what am I? I'm a clownfish mermaid. Oh, am I tiny? Am I like super, super small? An entirely undeserved name. Wait a minute. Clownfish! I'm a clownfish! Yeah! This is the most accurate one of all! Woo-hoo! It took me a second, and like I was just like, yeah, clownfish. So it's like, you know, like Nemo. Like, I had some of those in my dad's aquarium when I was a kid. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I turned on the echo again. Clownfish are in fact sourpuss homebodies with a unique relationship to gender. So more like mimes. Unlike mimes, they tend to operate in loyal pairs with whom they share their home that stings anybody who isn't them. Yeah, anemones. Wow, I didn't even, you know what? That makes me being a clown even more appropriate. I forgot that clownfish can change their gender. And I am a seafaring clown boy. Wow. Dude, this one's just right. This one is just correct. Like, I don't even have jokes to add to the fact that I am like a non-sentimental, clout-chasing, lustful sighing, flesh, poo/piglet/Fluttershy, a tortured poet. Like, this is just correct. In addition to all of those things that were also correct. But this is correct in the most correct way. Hell yeah! Man, as low that I am to do so. Like, I am getting near the end of my energy. But as much as this feels like an appropriate way to end, I don't want to end yet. So let's do another one or two. Oh, God. I'm going to regret it after looking at this. Looking at this title. Oh, God, it's on IDR? How is this one on IDR Labs? Hold on. Like, these last ones have been so serious, except for the pony one. The pony one felt a little bit more contrived. Oh, God, and it's 35 questions? Why is there so much for the Family Guy test? Ah, Jesus. The wacky world of Family Guy is full of zany and lovable characters that turn a normal suburban American household into a fountain of constant hilarity. This test will determine whether you have anything in common with the characters from the show. Which Family Guy character are you? For each of the following questions, indicate how well it resonates with you below. Okay, if I have to. All right, I displayed signs of unusual intelligence from an early age. I don't know, kind of. I tried to spell the word chronicles in kindergarten, and my teacher was very, very impressed by that. I often make impulsive decisions that don't turn out well for me. Neutral, kind of. I've discussed that already. I often end up taking responsibility for those around me who aren't able to do that for themselves. What? I often end up taking on responsibility for those around me who aren't able to do that for themselves. I mean, actually, that's a strong agree now that I understand that. I feel like I do that. I try to anyway. I have a cynical view of the world. I feel like I think I'm more cynical than I actually am. So I'm only going to put it as a light agree. I harbor grudges against some members of my family. Harsh disagree. I was not one of the popular kids at school. Harsh agree. No, middle agree. I was friends with one of the most popular kids at school, which means I was kind of popular too in at least the last 2 years of high school anyway. So, I have taste for the finer things in life. Harsh disagree. I said harsh disagree. I often feel like I am the voice of reason of those around me. Not really, but also not really not. Neutral. I often have crushes on people, but my love is almost always unrequited. Harsh disagree. I can't remember the last time I had a crush. I like to be a major part of any social gathering, and I am not shy about making my opinions known. No, light disagree. I'm always thinking about how to set up my next romantic encounter. Is this Brian? Harsh disagree. This one sucks. Holy crap, Loris. This is just like the time I was a femboy clown VTuber. My goals in life are ambitious and perhaps a bit unrealistic. I guess. I want to be a streamer. Sometimes I feel like people don't notice me. Sure. I retain a childlike innocence in my approach to the world. Neutral. I have a passion for music and the arts. Strong agree. Oh, this is Kobayashi as well. I'm usually the butt of everyone's jokes. Light agree. I get on much better with people than animals. Disagree. I struggle to notice and respond to social cues. Neutral. I have a wilder side, but I have left that behind for now. Light agree. I find close friendships in unlikely places. Neutral? I feel like they're pretty likely, honestly. I feel awkward in a lot of social situations. Light agree. I believe you should just take what you want in life. Light disagree. I have a great love of animals. Strong agree. My interests and goals are very different from the rest of my family's. Harsh agree. People who don't pull their weight and fail to act on the principles really annoy me. Light disagree? Neutral. It kind of bothers me sometimes, I guess. I try not to think about it, though. I have a slapstick sense of humor. Someone falls over, I'll laugh. Harsh agree. I always support those close to me, even when they test my patience at times. Light agree. I am capable of offering uncharacteristically deep insights into people from time to time. Weirdly, a hard agree. I feel like that does happen. Like sometimes I'll just bust out some fucking philosophy on your ass. I believe my sarcastic quips are important to keep people tethered to reality. Neutral? Like that sounds pretentious, which is why I'm not making it a full agree. But I can feel that. I am loyal to my family no matter what. My family has given me reason to be loyal to them, so agree. I don't believe in monogamy. Don't believe in monogamy? Again, who is asking this question? Is it Brian? If it's Brian, then I disagree. Like, I believe monogamy is a thing, and that is how most people best acclimate to a relationship. I don't think that it should be the only way you experience a relationship. I believe polyamory and polygamy are valid. Like, so I believe in monogamy. I don't know, neutral. I have my personal vices which I struggle with. Not really. I drink sometimes. I enjoy a good pornography. But yeah, I'll make that neutral, I guess. Sometimes I worry about, like, I have a very big fear of addiction, even though I don't think I have a very addictive personality. I just get into habits, and sometimes those habits aren't healthy, but I have yet to even come close to having one of them ruin my life, so I don't know. It's one of those things like, I could probably be doing better at this, but it's also not hurting anything. I feel angsty towards people who have authority over me. I mean, I guess to a light degree, like from a fuck capitalism point of view, I suppose. I sometimes struggle to understand what's going on around me. Light degree. Sometimes the world is very confusing, and I'm just bad at processing things. My romantic relationships have generally not been very successful. I'm going to say neutral and avoid the topic. What's my result? I'm mostly Chris. Oh, thank God I'm only 30% Quagmire. Oh, I guess the monogamy thing was a Quagmire bit. All right. God, it's been a while since I've thought about Family Guy to any degree. But I guess out of all of these characters, I guess Chris is the one I like the most. I don't know. Like, Peter is obviously awful. Glenn. Why is he called Glenn? Who calls him Glenn? Maybe, you know what? Actually, maybe they literally couldn't fit Quagmire on here. Quagmire is an actual, like, heinous person. Brian is a pretentious piece of shit. Stewie is one of the most furiously flanderized characters in media. Lois is fine, but also kind of awful. Chris is very normal, I guess. And Meg is like, I don't know. I don't even understand Meg. All right, let's see. Chris Griffin, the dim-witted, overweight middle child of the Griffin family. What the fuck are you trying to say? Seems to breeze blissfully through his life due to a lack of awareness of what's going on around him. Clumsy, simple, and awkward, Chris displays a genuine innocence that distinguishes him from the more cynical characters in the show. His distinctively nasal, high-pitched voice indicates his ongoing battle with puberty. I can't do a Chris Griffin impression. That is such a weird voice. And you know what? I'll give... Does Seth MacFarlane voice Chris? I don't think he does. I think it's somebody else. But, like, props to them. That's a difficult voice to keep up for so long. A battle he is losing. Despite his lack of popularity at school, Chris is happy because he is easily amused by simple pleasures. Despite his challenges, Chris maintains a good-natured and optimistic personality, negotiating the complexities of adolescence with a blend of humor and relatability. His relationships with his family members, particularly his close bond with his dog, Brian, make him an important part of the family and the show. You know what? Seth Green. Oh, okay. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take Chris. I think Chris is the best outcome I could have gotten here. And I am just very relieved that I am the least like Quagmire. Okay, great. What's left? That one was kind of quick. You know what? There's only 3 left. Let me go to the bathroom, and then we'll just do the rest. We will just do the rest. All right, I will be right back, everybody. And no, do not adjust your set. Do not go anywhere. I'll be back in a jiffy. Be right back. I'm back. I'm in. All right, guys, we got three more to do, and then we shall consider myself fully psychologized. Ugh, I don't like that word. All right. Ooh, what? Okay, this one looks like it could be interesting. All right, yeah. Okay, here we go. This one sounds fun. This one is okay, no dildos. Good. Build a playlist and I'll tell you what role you play in your friend group. Psychoanalysis. Get ready to be analyzed. Crying face. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, okay, this is gonna be fun. Pick a song to cry to on a random Tuesday night. All right. Liability by Lorde. I don't know that one. I Know the End by Phoebe Bridgers. Don't know that one. Don't know that one. Don't know that one. I probably know that one. Hurt by 9 Inch Nails. I prefer the Johnny Cash version. Because of course I do. Don't know that one. Love You Should Have Come Over by Jeff Buckley. Don't know that one. Don't know that one. I think I know that one. Somewhere Over the Rainbow by Israel Kamakawioli. Is that very large man with the ukulele? Hi, Panda. Glad you could hop in. Literally the only song here I know for sure is Hurt. So Hurt. Yeah, that's him. Oh, okay. That could have been a good one too, but that doesn't feel very cry-y. Anyway, not in my aesthetic anyway. Pick a song that makes you feel invincible. Elastic Heart. I don't know that song, do you? Lose Yourself by Eminem. Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. I hate this song. Highest in the Room. Okay, it's between Lose Yourself and Don't Stop Me Now. I guess in terms of feeling invincible. Can I link you this? Yeah. And if anybody wants to take this quiz in particular, here you go. I guess Lose Yourself, honestly. Like, I feel like that fits the invincibility vibe a bit more. Pick a song that reminds you of a friendship/relationship you outgrew. Thank you. Next. I know this one. Why are they giving all the Lorde songs I don't know? Are these all from the album where her ass is showing? Time of Your Life, Good Riddance? Yesterday by the Beatles. Best Thing I Never Had. Landslide. Mr. Brightside by the Killers. I've never been cooked, thankfully. Wonderwall. You're gonna be the one that saves me. I'm trying to. Is Wonderwall really an appropriate song for an outgrowing a relationship? I guess Time of Your Life. That's kind of like it sounds like someone died, but I feel like that fits better. Also, it's Good Riddance parentheses Time of Your Life, not the other way around. Quizmaker. Pick two bands. You got it. So far we got the Beatles. No. Sure. No. Replace Paramore. Lloyd, Arctic Monkeys. Yeah, okay, the Beatles and Nirvana, definitely. Pick a hype song. Bad Girls by MIA. Does MIA still do more things? Isn't she the one who did Paper Planes? Fly like papers, getting high like planes. On the Floor. That is a pretty hype song. Bye, Brenna. Glad you can hop in. Levitating, Wake Me Up by Avicii. That's also pretty hype. Flashing Lights by Kanye West. Do you mean All of the Lights by Kanye West? I mean, if this was me like 5 years ago, I would have picked this in a heartbeat. Chicago by Michael Jackson. I don't know that one. I Got a Feeling. That's another good one. Waka Waka, This Time for Africa. I know that song. I'm just not super familiar with it. All right, so we got Not on the Floor. I've not listened to that song nearly enough. Wake Me Up, I probably got tired of. Okay, hold on. Are they talking about All of the Lights? Flashing lights, Kanye. No, they're not. That's a different song. Okay. So yeah, call this one out then. I'm gonna go with Wake Me Up, I guess. No, I got a feeling. Pick a song that feels like the end of a relationship. I mean, Someone Like You is more like well after the end of a relationship. Slow Dancing in the Dark by Joji. You're on gonna Creep by Radiohead? Nah. I Will Always Love You. I hate this song. When I Was Your Man, I don't like that song either. I mean, Marvin's Room kind of feels like the end of a relationship. Too Late to Apologize. I Will Always Love You. I don't know all of the words to that song. Oh, never mind. Pick a random song. Here we go. This is easy. If I know any of these. Kashmir, I guess. Starman. Oh, yeah, Starman. Highway to Hell is close second, but Starman. Pick a 2016 song. I feel like I know when this list was made. Closer? Is that the song I think it is? It's like actually, I see Black Beatles. I like that song a lot. I hate this song. This song stinks. Oh, Starboy. Oh, okay. Here we go. This is a little difficult. Let's talk about Zayn. I feel like okay. Ow! How the fuck did I clack my teeth so hard? Did you guys hear that? Jesus. Starboy or Black Beatles? Probably Starboy. Black Beatles is really good, but I think Starboy is just like way higher. Starboy. Pick a corny song. Call Me Maybe. That's pretty high up there. Don't know this one. Girls by Marcus and Mortinus. What? I've never heard that. Party in USA. TikTok by Kesha. Pretty good. I Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys. No Scrubs. Roar. I don't like Roar. Hot and Her. Happy. Oh, Happy's great. Happy. Definitely. Pick a song to relax to. Sweater Weather so far is the only one I know. Let It Be. I don't like John Mayer. I think Under the Bridge is a more relaxing song than Sweater Weather. I like Sweater Weather more, but if I had to pick one specifically, it's like, you have to, gun to your head, relax, pick a song and relax. I'd probably pick Under the Bridge. Pick a song that makes you happy. Is Happy on here? Oh, it's not Sugar by Maroon 5. That song actually makes me incredibly angry. I hate that song. Like, there are very few bands from my pretentious high school music nerd days that I hate still, but I fucking hate Maroon 5. Cannot stand listening to them. You ask why you don't like John Mayer? I don't like his voice. That's really it. Less I Know the Better. Put Your Records On. Can't Stop the Feeling. That's not bad. The Wombats. I didn't know they can make music. Para. Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Yeah. Pick a song to fall asleep to with your headphones in. It is very difficult for me to fall asleep with headphones in, but I will do my best. Be Quiet and Drive Far Away by Deftones. Do I know that song? Deftones are a very recent thing. Greek Tragedy is a banger. Can you DM me? If you'd like. I don't know if I'll listen to them, but I appreciate it. Bon Iver, Mitski, Frank Ocean, Beach House, Arc Patrol, Tame Impala. Now, I don't know like any of these, so I'm going to go with Deftones. Thank you so much for completing my quiz. Feel free to check out my other quizzes. Quiz is going to be regularly updated, so recommend songs. you can listen to some of my music that I use in my streams in the background by going to youtube.com/@ KirlyQ. For anybody who doesn't know, obviously none of the music you've been hearing today is by me, but I do have a number of songs on the main channel that you can listen to if you'd like, that play in like the background of the uploaded VODs and stuff. I'm very proud of them. I hope you like them too. All right. Ah! What is this image? I'm the therapist? You learn early that being useful made you safe. You become the one who listens, comforts, absorbs, and now you're the emotional anchor for your friends. Steady, supportive, selfless, but under the calm exhaustion, you rarely let others see the cracks because you're afraid of vulnerability. Your vulnerability will push them away. You don't know how to ask for care without guilt. You hold everyone else together and fall apart quietly when no one's watching. Identity through service, fear of disconnection, convert martyrdom, savior complex. Savior complex is a bit strong, but that's what you got. I feel called out. I also feel kind of called out because I don't talk about my problems very often. I did not expect this one, where I knew probably 5% of the songs listed, to be so accurate. Wow. Well, okay then. I'm sorry. I did not know your game. Quiz. All right. Well, that adds to my chasing of clout, my lack of sentimentality, my similarities to Pooh, Piglet, Fluttershy, Chris Griffin. As well as the fact that I sigh and go, and stuff. I've forgotten a lot of these, man. It's been a long stream. All right, we got a few more. We got 2 more to do. Let's get them. This one was actually pretty fun. I love me a good music quiz, even though I didn't know a lot of the songs. What the hell? Okay, this one will be something. Any dildos? No dildos. No dildos spotted. There may be one hidden somewhere that I don't see. This color on this background is bad, but what type of vampire are you? Let's find out. I feel like that one's pretty cut and dry. Let's go. Oh, there's only 10 questions. This will be quick. Choose a word for red that entices you the most. I like scarlet. What word associated with vampires do you align yourself with? Vampire. Believe it or not. Choose a place to live based on aesthetics. Well, this is just a bed. You're showing a number of like... These 2 are whole buildings. And the rest are just... These 3 are whole buildings. These 3 are just rooms. 4 are just rooms. I didn't even see this one down here. Well, I like this one, I guess. It looks pretty normal. How do you drink your blood? Straight from the source, preferably from neck or thighs. Ooh, sexy. Draining someone in their entirety, making their life force mine. A medical bag. A decadent glass, maybe a goblet made of gold from a lovely teacup or a wine glass. I'll go with the decadent glass. That sounds fun. Choose a rose to decorate your home with. I like this one. Favorite physical vampire trait. Desaturated corpse-like skin. Because a good pale skin is very, very attractive. Choose one to have as a familiar. Bat, cat, spider, crow. Cat. Your favorite piece of gothic literature. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Carmilla by Sheridan Le Fanu. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. The Vampire by John William Polidori. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Dr. Jekyll and Hyde, by Robert Louis Stevenson. Any of Edgar Allan Poe's work. Edgar Allan Poe, actually. That's the only one I'm more familiar with. Nils fucking loves Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, though. So I wish they took this quiz so I could see him be like, oh, slam that like button. Which coffin do you reside in? I like this one. Classy. No, this one. This one. Classy and classic. And finally, what sounds like a perfect evening to you? Oh my god, okay. Going out deep within the forest, wearing a cape, hunting for fresh blood, moonlight looming in the starlit sky, coming home with a blood-covered lips and traveling as a bat. Sitting upon a velvety couch in loose clothing, reading my favorite book, the room lit with dim candles. This is my pick so far. Having a banquet dinner in majestic clothing, drinking to the heart's content, and dancing to beautiful music. This one's now my pick. Walking on the ambient lit cobble path, strolling through graveyards and observing the world around you in a black coat that blends with the night. I'm gonna be real, like, completely... I will allow the phrase very gay. I'm sorry, Darren Korb, this song is distracting me. Here we go. Play Bastion, though. It's a good game. I'm gonna be real, I totally fucking spaced out on this one, so I'm not even gonna pick it. Bathing in warm water, rose petals floating upon the water, and sipping a sweet bloody wine. That one. Looking upon the moon, reminiscing of things past, neatly tucked away from the world. It's between these last two. I'll go with the bath. I'm a romantic vampire. Yeah, I kind of got that idea from the answers. You are hopelessly in love, whether it be with a person, the world, or yourself. You prefer softer reds, the idea of fangs caressing your neck, or being the one who gives the bite, in a loving fashion. Candles, soft velvet, rose petals. You're probably a rather sweet, compassionate person, but not without your own dastardly desires and secrets. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Who wants me to bite them? I'm not a vampire, so it won't be of any benefit to either of us, but who wants a good munch? Not even a nibble, like a wolf, more like. All right. Last one. That one was quick. That was really short. All right. Last one. Michaela, I hope you're here. Because this one... it's taking a minute to load. Okay, I just had to load it again. Oh, it's another long one, but boy, it's time for the finale. Because this last one is Sonic Syndrome Test! You know what? I'm just going to link this one, Michaela, because I want to know your answer to that. All right. Speed into the vibrant world of Sonic the Hedgehog. Discover which character's struggles resonate with your own. Inspired by Shay Gordon et al.'s 2000 research that led to the Pooh pathology test, this quiz maps your traits to 7 iconic Sonic Universe figures through 35 questions. From fearless dashes to calculated chaos, tally your scores to uncover your Sonic Syndrome. Ready to race towards your hedgehog alter ego? Hell yeah, I am. Let's do it. All right. You don't handle criticism well. It stings too much. Light disagree. I like getting constructive criticism, but if it comes out of nowhere, it can sometimes hurt. But if I ask for it, I can definitely take it. I act on impulse even when I know I should think first. Light disagree. I've discussed this already. I love the thrill of taking risks without a plan. Harsh disagree. Duty matters to me more than fun or relaxation. Harsh disagree. I love my free time. I love to have fun and relax. If I had to give a meaning to my life, which I don't like to do, but if I had to, it would be to have as much fun as I possibly can throughout my life. So that is very important to me. I can't relax when something feels uncertain. Light agree, actually. I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, if I'm unsure about something, then it's very difficult for me to just chill the fuck out. I feel uneasy if things aren't done the right way. Light agree. I try to keep an open mind, but if I'm used to doing things one way, it's hard for me to fucking really like get used to a new topic or a new function, new way to do things. I crave admiration for my ideas and achievements. You know what? Light agree. I love positive feedback. I love positive affirmation for what I do. I'm really suited to a streamer, right? I'm really suited to a streamer. I feel like I need to fix everyone's problems, kind of. I'm going to keep it neutral because sometimes I'm like, I get the feeling that like if I don't try, if somebody presents me with a problem and I don't try to provide a solution, that I'm doing them a disservice, even if they're not necessarily asking for a solution. Like I'm very much somebody who tends to give unwanted advice, and I'm trying to be better at that. So you know what? I'll make it a light agree. I take my responsibilities more serious than most. Light disagree. I keep my guard up to avoid getting hurt again. Neutral. Kind of, but not really. And again, I'm trying to be better about it overall. I overthink every step before I take it. Agree, but like over here. Massive agree. I am Overthinkerton. That's my middle name. Curlington Overthinkerton Quote Factory. I wish I overthought that because it doesn't sound right. Oh, whoops, I went back. I need to prove I'm smarter than everyone else. No, I don't like being smarter than people. Emotions feel distant or irrelevant to me. Disagree. I struggle to focus on slow, boring tasks. It depends. If I have something else to keep me occupied, like music or YouTube, I can focus better. But if I'm just doing the boring tasks, then it's pretty difficult for me. I'm gonna put it neutral. Neutral. I come off as cold even when I don't mean to. Light disagree. I sometimes do, but I try not to be. I'm haunted by memories I can't let go of. Light agree. Light agree. Like I like anytime I make a big mistake, it kind of hangs over my head for a long time. And yeah. If nothing else, it helps me be a better person in the long run. I second guess my abilities despite my successes. Light agree. I cling to relationships even if they're tough. Light agree. Damn, I feel really called out by a lot of these. I get tense or angry whenever something triggers me. Light agree. Shut up! I feel lost without someone to guide or support me. Light agree. I worry about messing up even when I'm prepared. Harsh agree. Leave me alone! I see myself as destined for greatness. Light disagree. I put others' needs way above my own. Neutral. I like to think I do, but I think in reality I don't. I get distracted easily jumping from one thing to the next. Harsh agree. I prefer being alone over dealing with others. Light agree. I do anything to keep someone I love close to me. Harsh agree. Light agree. I take bold risks to show off my genius. Harsh disagree. I focus on goals, not feelings or relationships. Light disagree. I can't sit still. I need to keep moving or doing something. Harsh agree. I stick to my rules and routines. No exceptions. Light agree. I don't care about praise or connection. Harsh disagree. Praise me. Praise me. God dang it. Praise me. I can't let go of a task until it's perfect. I wish I could make it more perfect, to be honest. Light disagree. I fear about being abandoned or left behind. Light agree. I feel detached from others like I don't belong. Light agree. Why is this the most emotionally taxing one? I feel so attacked. I struggle to trust even when I want to. Light disagree. I feel like I'm pretty trusting. All right, who am I? I'm Tails. Anxiety. Schizoid. I don't think that's an appropriate term there. Narcissist. I'm not like Metal Sonic or Dr. Eggman. OCPD. Obsessive compulsive disorder? I don't know what P means. Amy Rose. I don't be real. Some of these pictures don't look quite right. Like Sonic looks right, but I think all the other ones are trying to fit the style of this Sonic, and they look kind of weird. You got mostly Shadow with Tails in second, Amy third, Sonic fourth. I got Tails number one, Nanny Nanny Boo Boo Michaela. Way up in front, actually. And then second, Shadow with PTSD. Amy. No, second, Amy with Dependent, I guess. Then third, Shadow. Then fourth, Sonic. And the others aren't really very high up there. Tails is Sonic's loyal wingman, a fox whose brilliance is shadowed by a buzzing mind that won't quiet down. That I can relate to. His anxiety hums through every gear he tweaks, overanalyzing plans, fretting over friends, and doubting his own smarts despite his genius. In the Sonic saga, he's the kid who builds planes and panics. What? Builds planes and panics, always wondering if he's good enough to keep up with Sonic. He's a warrior with a wrench, second-guessing victories and stewing over what-ifs, his tail twirling a tick of nervous energy. Tails' Maladaptation. Maladaptation is a fragile dance. His intellect shines, but his fears dim it. A constant tug between courage and caution that keeps him grounded yet restless. You got 70% Sonic, Shadow, and Metal. All of them? Wow. How the hell did you manage that? You must go really fast. You must be fast as shit. All right. Well, that is all the quizzes that Nils provided to me. This was a ton of fun, and I hope you all had fun too. This was a good time. I am very exhausted though. My throat is killing me from all the talking. This was fun though. I feel like I learned a lot about myself. I learned about how. All right, let me try to remember. I am a dark elf who is not sentimental and only cares about status. I am also similar to Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, as well as Chris Griffin and Tails the Fox. Miles Tails Prower. I am a tortured poet. I am a side profile guy who goes, eh. I am the Flesh. God, are there any I'm missing? I feel like there's definitely some I'm missing. Oh yeah, I'm a clownfish. How could I forget the clownfish? I am a clownfish. It's perfect. Oh yeah, I'm a goth nerd. I feel abandoned because of MILFs. I'm Fluttershy. And I'm the therapist in my friend group. All right. Yeah, I learned a lot about myself today. And I hope you all learned a lot about me too. I hope I have not broken your trust by these incredibly true facts that have been provided to me by these quizzes. But I hope you all realize now that therapy is pointless and you should never pay money for it, and you should instead just take these quizzes and you'll know everything you need to know about yourself. Ignore that sound. I don't know how to make that not happen when I change scenes. Anyway, yeah, this was a great time. Thank you everybody for showing up. I'm very happy to be doing fun like side streams like this. And this will probably end up being a YouTube video if I can edit it down to make it funny enough. All right, and with that, everybody, if you want to keep up to date with everything that I do around the internet, the best place to do that is, you guessed it, the Discord. You can click that link, make some friends. Whoops, wrong button. Click that link, make some friends, get notified every time I go live, and get notified every time I do anything around the internet. You can also follow me on Blue Sky at KirlyQ Clown, on Twitter also at KirlyQ Clown, on TikTok at KirlyQ_BT, on YouTube at KirlyQ. And if you miss a stream, don't freaking worry about it, dog, because there's always youtube.com/@KirlyQ Archive. You know, prep for filming today. Enjoy your filming. I can't wait for that video to come out. Everybody go subscribe to Michaela Thorne on YouTube. Really good channel. Wrong thing. Hold on. Oh, wait. Whoops. I am on, I'm still on my private window, so I'm not logged into Twitch. Fly. Get out of here. All right. Let's find somebody to raid, shall we? Hopefully, Twitch doesn't make my OBS crash this time like it did last time. It was very weird. But if it does, you'll know what happened. Football is probably on, and it's gonna make me crash. Who are we raiding? Who are we raiding? Miss Lala is having a birthday stream. Actually, no. Miss Dozy. What is she? Oh, she's reading a bunch of thingies. Yeah, you know what? I already said Lala. So let's send you over to Lala. Wish her a happy birthday. She's doing a 24-hour stream. She's been live for 3 hours. That's not right. She's been live since yesterday. So head over to Miss Lala, send her some clown love, and I'll see you tomorrow for some Fields of Mystria. Goodbye, everybody.